All right, we're live. So tonight we are playing a new campaign, Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But we're going to do a quick recap on what happened. Um, we're going to go over everything. So the objectives of the campaign, the main objectives are kind of, you know, broad, I guess. Explore the dungeon of Undermountain, learn secrets about uh, the dungeon and the story from all the patrons of the Yawning Portal. You want to learn about Halaster and the dungeon itself, Undermountain. But just a quick recap. We finished Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So we recovered, the Dragon Horde Vault. You guys turned it into the Council of Waterdeep, if you will, and you received 50,000 gold pieces as a finder's fee from them, which was pretty nice. And it was a lot better choice than trying to keep it all for yourself because it was like 500,000 gold. Um, Volo came to you and asked for 5,000 gold pieces to fund a new research venture for another book that he's writing. You turned him down. And then Floon Blagmar, the guy that you helped rescue in chapter 1 of Dragon Heist, he was in debt and he asked for 500 gold and he said that the Zentarum were after him. You turned him down too. And he hasn't been seen or heard from since. So it's been 2 weeks. You guys did some downtime activities. Everybody got to go out and spend some of the gold. I think a couple of you bought some plate mail armor. Um, Ezrin invested in some new spells and spell materials. And what else? Everybody got a magic item. Everybody got to pick one uncommon magic item um, that is not like a weapon or like a piece of armor, um, and go shop for that and buy it in Waterdeep. So um, everybody should have that, I think, set up now. Everybody should be level 5. We're starting this campaign at level 5 because you leveled up to level 5 at the end of the last session. Um, so for tonight, there's kind of a few goals, but like tonight you're going to be going to the Yawning Portal. That's kind of where we're going to start there. Catch up with some old friends, speak to some people there. It's still, the midsummer, I guess, the 30th day of Flame Rule, summertime. So that's the current date. I will be tracking days, um, because of, especially because of like, I'm probably going to be closely tracking hours this time because of how resting is going to work in here. And everybody knows the rule for taking a long rest. If not, I will kind of just briefly explain it. When you take a long rest, you can't take another long rest and gain the benefits of a long rest until a full 24 hours have gone by at the end of your long rest, not at the beginning. So like, let's say it's midnight and you guys take a long rest. You wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. From that 8 o'clock, you count 24 hours, and that's when you can take another long rest to gain the benefits of a long rest, which is always an 8-hour span. But what that means is you can go to bed and start taking a long rest earlier, like if whatever time you decide, but you have to go past that point in time. So I need everybody's help to kind of help me keep track of the time of day so we can sort of make sure that we don't fudge on that rule, because that's very important to the overall difficulty level of the campaign, because over resting will just make you blow through your spells and you'll be able to just breeze right through the campaign. It will be stupid. Um, so on to the big things that I feel are like part of this campaign. So this is a very unique campaign stylistically. Um, the dungeon features. So magic works a little bit different in the dungeon. So any spells that like are teleportation based spells that would take you in or out of a like an area, not like things like Misty Step or anything like that. Um, like I'm talking about Dimension Door and things that would teleport the entire group out of Undermountain or back into it. They don't work. You can't do it in Undermountain. There's an aura of magic that prevents that from happening.
Quick question: does Dimension Door if you're teleporting onto the same level?
I'd have to verify it by reading the description. It's specific in the rules. I think what it
Okay.
said is if you go into the border ethereal, it's okay to do it.
Okay.
So if you're in that dimension, that's what this, if that spell description has that phrase in there, then you should be able to use it.
Hmm.
Um, Otherwise, you can't use it. Yeah, so those spells are basically pointless to use if they are for like long distance teleporting. Um, and I don't know if that would come up, but it was very explicit about it, so I figured I'd make it the first bullet point here. Um, the other thing too, so okay, well, summoning creatures from other planes works fine. You can summon things because that's technically teleporting something in, right? That works, um, but you cannot alter the structure of the dungeon. Like the walls, pillars, ceilings, etc., can not be altered by magic. And what that really means is like you can't use like earthquake or shape earth. You can't use that to like make a wall disappear or anything. There's no way to do it because Halaster, the Mad Mage in the story, he built the dungeon to not allow that to happen. So um, can't use anything like that. If you're trying to figure out how we're going to get past this wall or this area, or let's just make a hole in the wall, you can't do it. So it won't work. Um, there are lots of secret doors in Undermountain, and they are quite difficult to notice. So DC checks to find them are going to be higher than what I would normally make them. There's like a base that's pretty high, a base DC check. So what that means is passive perception is not going to help you find them. So just a quick scenario, like when you walk into a room and like I see your tokens moving around, sometimes in the past I'd be like, "Oh, you spotted a secret door," because what I was doing is I was going off of what I knew your passive perception, and none of you have a high enough passive. I can tell you this right now. None of the characters in the party have a high enough passive perception to spot a single secret door in this dungeon. None of
Damn.
them. And
Damn.
if you don't find any of them, you're gonna always be A, taking the long way around, and B, you're gonna miss out on a lot of treasure and probably like just cool stuff in general, right? So like there's a lot of rooms that you won't find, just period. Okay.
So a
Um,
lot of active stopping and investigating rooms, basically.
right, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute too. So,
Okay.
but that's just to give you a heads up about how many of them there are, and the DCs are kind of hard to spot. Um, so Undermount is very dark. It's very unlit. So dark vision when you're in an unlit area, unless you see dynamic lighting with the light in there, um, like another light source up ahead, you technically you can see in the dark if you have dark vision, but when you go to make your perception checks, you have disadvantage unless you use spells or torches. So keep that in
Even with
mind.
dark vision?
Yes, by the rules, if there is no light source, you have disadvantage in darkness when you make perception checks.
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to point out is that most of the time there is some type of light in the room, whether it be dim or bright light, right? In this case, most of the time there's going to be zero light. You're gonna
Yeah, I know.
yeah, you're gonna have to bring your own light with you if you want to be able to see properly, which goes back to the previous point of finding secret doors, right? So if you suck at perception and you're making perception checks left and right with disadvantage, you're not going to find a lot. So consider what you do there. That's like as a group, you have to make a choice. Like, do we someone going to carry a torch? Um, even if we're not using it for actual visual, like looking at the screen, be able to see like based on the rules, that's the way it works, right? So
I bought a lantern.
a lantern is a light source. Yeah, that works.
Your sword still magically
Mm-hmm.
lights up when you unsheath
Yeah,
it.
that would
Yeah.
count as light. Yeah. That's
Mm.
got a shorter range on it than some of the other things, but
Yeah, that's only got as much range as a regular torch, I think.
yeah, that's how I set it up.
And then I
Okay.
have a light spell, so there's always
Everybody
that too.
kind of clear on how that feature works?
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
Well, if at any point we forget how it works, we can always talk about it again. But Secrets of Undermountain, right? So the reason I have that in bold is because that's like sort of a feature in the game. There's like literally a secrets deck that you can find them in the game, right? Or by either finding an actual like physical piece of paper or something with a secret written on it specific to the dungeon, or talking to an NPC can get you one too. It tells you when to give them out, but what they um, are key pieces of information to not only like the overarching story about Halaster and how he made the dungeon, but quests that you may go on to. Um, and you want to talk to people to get those. I'll tell you when you're gonna like you may have unearthed a secret. And what I'll do is I'll roll on the secrets deck, and you'll actually literally I'll deal out a card to you, and you'll be able to read it. It'll go in sort of the bottom left corner of your screen. You'll be able to see it there. Um, so for tonight, you're gonna get a chance to get one, and we'll see how that works. But if you spend 4 hours of time speaking to an NPC in the awning portal, you can learn a secret. Um, but you have to make an insight or investigation check to determine if that secret information is possibly reliable. Like, because a lot of people just talk out their ass, so that's what that's about. But I encourage you to take advantage of this system because it's kind of a neat kind of feature of this dungeon, which makes it's unique to this system. So, all right, so those are some of the dungeon features, but who's drawing on my screen, Vince? Is that you? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was. You're pink. You're Mr. Pink. Or it might have been
Well,
Doran.
I'm not.
Your color looks like it's pink to me. But anyway, here's what I recommend overall for the campaign, right? So back to that other point. So anytime you're in a room, it's recommended you first search the room. That's the order of operations. We search the room. We look around for anything like that may be interesting. If there's something interesting in the room, you can then perform a perception check, or you can make a perception check on something that you see on the map, but sometimes that's wrong. So the way I want you to do it is say we search the room. I say, okay, this is what you can see in the room without a perception check, right? Like just passively looking around. Then if you want to take a closer look at something in the room, I'll say make a perception check, right? Or an investigation check, depends on what it is, right? If it's something I think requires a perception check, I'll say make a perception check. If it's something that requires an investigation check, so most of the rooms are worth it to do this in, to perform this kind of systematic search of the dungeon. And the reason I pointed this out is so that we can save time by everybody realizing that the first thing you got to do is search the room, so that like we're not wasting time on you guys saying I want to make perception checks on this thing, which I know is not important, and it's just going to be like a lot of wasted time. I mean, you can do that, but like this is the best way to do it. Is just say I searched the room. I'll tell you, okay, you see a lot of stuff, and this is what it is. And then you say, okay, well, I'd like to take a closer look at it. And then I'll say, all right, make a perception check. So perception checks to see if you can find something basically and get a good look at it, and then investigation checks to figure out how something works, right? So that's that little recommendation. So I would recommend that in every room you go into, every large room, right? Even small rooms, but even some passageways you want to try and make perception checks, because most of the DCs are going to be pretty high if you don't stop and actively look. All right, so moving on. So speaking to NPCs in the dungeon is recommended instead of just walking in and murder hoboing them, because a lot of times the good role-playing encounters are not going to be obvious. They're going to be things like goblins or creatures you normally wouldn't expect to like make allies with, or at least converse with, and maybe like gain, I don't know, there's all kinds of options, but you'll know when it's probably appropriate to like fight something and when not to. I'll give you enough clues, like if you're approaching a room, you hear certain things, like you'll know if it's going to be hostile or if it's just kind of neutral to you at that time. So give that a shot. Don't just rush through and cut your way through every room, because then you're going to be fighting way too much for what you're going to want, because you'll blow through too many resources. There's another good reason not to do it. But all right, so there are a lot of NPCs on each level, and there are some major NPCs throughout the adventure. So you want to try and learn as much information about the adventure through the NPCs, because it literally has no plot line. Like there's no like linear plot line like there was in Dragon Heist. It's just like, okay, we're going in a dungeon and we have some quests. We're going to look out for these people, places, and things while we're there, but there's no driving force behind going down there other than that you guys are like kind of notable adventurers in the city, and you want to test your luck. That, like, for as far as your personal, like if there's no quest that you care about, your character has to have some type of motivation, and that motivation should be something along the lines of like, we want to prove ourselves as adventurers by conquering this supposedly impossible to conquer dungeon. That should be sort of the thing, right? So, talk to some other NPCs to gain more information about what plotline there is. But if you don't find that interesting, make it a challenge for your character or something like that. I don't know. So there's a lot of little mini quests, and you'll get that through the NPCs as well. Traps and puzzles. There are so many traps and puzzles in the dungeon. And traps, like by puzzles, I mean things that's just like, sometimes the puzzle can be as simple as like just an investigation check or finding something and just quickly deciphering some information. Like that's a puzzle to me. It could be that easy, but there's a lot of them. So take the time and look around for those things as well. Like, so every room you're going to go in, there's almost every room I read, there was something in each room that happens. Almost. I mean, there was a few like, oh, this was just a guard room and it's empty, but there was less of those than there were rooms that something was interesting about. Oh, and another thing is sometimes the best solution to a puzzle or trap is not always in the same room. I wanted to point that out. Like they kind of encrypt that, like they don't make that obvious. Like, so what I'm trying to say there is like, you're in a room, you're faced with this obstacle, trap, or puzzle, and you're trying to figure out how to solve it. Sometimes you have to leave and come back later to actually solve it. Whether that be you have to get someone there, or you have to find an item, or just whatever. But just keep that in mind as you're going through these things. Sometimes there's no solution readily available to the puzzle. Especially if you fail a bunch of skill checks and you can't do it any other way. But that's pretty much it. So does anyone have any questions after all that stuff?
I think you about covered it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, off to the yawning portal.
Did everyone get my note about healers kits?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Just want to make sure.
What about healers kits there?
I got everybody a healer's kit just for the hell of it. Figured it might be useful.
Okay, yeah, that is a useful thing.
Lets you stabilize someone without making a check, basically. 10 times. It only has 10 uses, then you gotta buy a new one.
Yeah.
Thanks for the permission, Mike.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah, you got it now. Okay, so let's play some music. Lively Cafe. Turn it down. So you arrive. One day you get summoned to the Yawning Portal because Volo is about to go away on some type of adventure of his own, and you get together with Volo. And he is like, going over some information about his new adventure. He's like, "Oh, my friends, I'm so glad that you have come here. Um, it's been a long couple of months we've had here in Waterdeep. Wouldn't you say there, Archimedes?"
Yes, indeed it has.
Well, I'm gonna be going off on an adventure now soon. I must be writing my new book. I think I may be go down to Schultz and write a whole novel on that place. But I want to thank you all for being such good friends, even though you didn't lend me the 5,000 gold pieces that I needed to fund this adventure. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Well,
good luck.
yes.
Good luck.
Oh, before before I forget, I wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine. Her name is Ubaya Ude. And he walks you guys over here, and she's sitting at a table. You've probably seen her here before. She has been in Waterdeep before. Oh wow, that's not working. Okay, let me add in her token again.
We're also still on the objectives sheet.
Oh, that's probably a good point. Yeah, you guys are up here.
There we go.
Yep.
Apparently, she does not have a character sheet here. Okay. Oh, now she's an ochre jelly. We don't want that.
Are there some people from the Dark Crystal sitting at a table over here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe, yeah. So, there you go. There's a handout for you guys. You see
Oh,
this?
cool.
You see that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So everybody's gathered in here, and you go over to speak to this woman, Miss Ochre Jelly. Her name is Ubadiah Uday, and she is dressed like sort of a priestess, and she's got darker skin, so she's probably like a Kalashite ancestry. But anyway, at long last, Volo's like, Miss Ubaday, please allow me to introduce you to my friends, the Floating Flagoneers. They are sometimes assholes and don't lend their friends money, but you know how it is. Well, greetings to you, fine friends. What brings you here to the Yawning Portal?
Adventure.
Adventure. Is that it?
And to challenge ourselves.
And
Well, we do
potentially
we have grown quite bored over the last 2 weeks. Sitting at our tavern, and with nothing exciting to do.
I see. So,
Plus,
what
we also want to uncover some secrets that might be hidden.
secrets? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, no one really knows what's down there. At least not fully.
Do you
And-
just describe what you mean by down there?
Oh, I point down to the pit.
Oh, you mean the dungeon? Does that mean you're heading down there?
Dungeon? What dungeon?
I
You don't
thought
know?
we all agreed that's what we were doing.
No, you guys haven't agreed to shit yet.
Oh, we
Yeah,
haven't.
No.
I'm
We haven't
confused.
even heard about
My
a
bad.
dungeon. Yeah, so I'm like, what dungeon is this you speak of?
This would be the infamous dungeon of Undermountain. You not heard of
Does
this? Okay.
Is Undermountain a whole dungeon, or is it a dungeon in Undermountain? I'm not experienced with the land below the surface. I mean, we are
This-
surface dwellers in the forest realm.
Yes, I see. It is a dungeon that was created by a very powerful wizard named Halaster.
Really?
That's what Volo says. Yeah. He says, "I surprise I never speak to you of this place before, my friends.
Yeah, you must have forgotten to mention this to us.
Oh, you know how it is. We never stop to really explain the obvious here at the Yawning Portal. But
So, what is this dungeon then? Was it created by this Mad Mage?
I didn't say he was
Halaster's his
bad.
name? Oh, yeah, Halaster.
Well, maybe you know more than you let on. You knew about him being a Mad Mage, apparently.
I think you
Apparently
might
don't need
accidentally
Volo
let
to
us-
explain anything to you, Archimedes. You know everything.
No, go ahead.
Well, all I remember from the tales is that that's where Durnan himself became rich, going down in there and recovering lots of treasure and bringing it back up, and he could start his own business. Yeah.
From the same dungeon?
Oh yes, from the same
Well
place.
then, how do we know if there's any treasure left?
I guess you don't, but people go down there all the time. Some
I
don't
know, I
come
see.
up.
I see people right there dancing around it drunk, throwing others in. Cliff diving, I mean, yeah. I mean, is that the thing? People get drunk, get enough courage, and then just jump
I
off
guess
in?
that's what they do, yes, but it's not something that should be taken lightly, you see. It's not something you want to just go down and have a grand old fun time. It's dangerous. You can ask Durnan about it if you don't believe old
How
me,
dangerous is
but-
that?
Me not know. I've never been there. He just kind of laughs. I don't really know.
So this dungeon was created by a mage.
Oh yes, Halaster
No.
was his name.
Now, does that mage reside in that dungeon?
No one is really sure if he lives there anymore. Some say he moved to a different plane of existence. Some say he's part of the dungeon itself.
And he
Others,
just
they don't know their head from their tails. I'd be careful who you listen to on that one, my friend. But I can't really say. Volo hasn't had time to do enough research on it, so therefore I don't know.
So there's lots of treasure, you say? Like,
That is the rumor. If you believe some of the stories,
would you say there might be like untold, like legendary treasure, maybe?
who's to say? I don't know. Maybe you should find out for yourself.
That
You
does
guys-
pique my interest.
You guys are pretty experienced now from everything that's happened.
And we
you
do
can
we do grow bored. Run this tavern, it's but you know, being in the city's boring as shit.
Well, I guess you don't appreciate some of the finer things in life than Archimedes, but I understand your wanderlust for sure. Volo in his youth went on many, many adventures throughout the land of Faerun.
How old are you?
I am old enough, we'll just say. I've been on adventures before, yes.
Huh.
But I'm sorry, we're ignoring our friend here, Miss Ubade. She's the reason I introduced you to her is because I thought maybe you might be able to help her out a little bit. Isn't that
With
right,
what?
Ubea? Well, she says, I am from Chult, and I am a
What's
priestess.
Schultz?
Chult is a land far to the south of here. You've never heard of it?
Of course not.
Has any of you ever heard of my land, my homeland?
Can Ezra make a history check?
You've heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've ever looked at a map of the world, you've heard of it.
Oh yeah, he definitely would have.
Yeah, so she goes on to say, I am a priestess of a Joaquin, the god of trade, as you may have not heard before. I've traveled here from Port Nyanzaro on behalf of a wizard who I serve named Wakanga Utumu. He's interested in magical items because he heard the City of Splendors has the best magical items in the entire world of Toril. I heard about this place, the Yawning Portal, and what lies below it, this place called Undermountain. So I spend my days here seeking help from adventurers such as you to head down in there and recover items for me. I'd be willing to hire you to recover any magical items, and I will give you fair trade price. And
Well, what if we want to keep the items?
that is up to you. I am willing to buy things you find and do not wish to keep. I'm not forcing your hand to do a single thing. I'm just saying, if you find anything, you may come speak to me and I will purchase it from you at better than market value.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
So, how long have you been doing this little venture for then?
I've only been here a short period of time. Last month or so.
And has anybody brought you magical items yet?
A few, but they were of minuscule value.
Which ones we might be interested?
She's not interested in selling them. She's gathering them for her master, who's a wizard, like I said, if you were paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wakanga Utamu is
I
her
was.
master's name. I don't think so. You never
I just
paid
wanted to
attention
try
me.
to swindle. I wanted to swindle out of maybe more of her magical items.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whatever. So she's saying that, she will reward you. So she tells you this. I will give you 10 platinum for any common magic item. For any uncommon, 50 platinum. For any rare items, 500 platinum. And for a very rare item, 5,000 platinum.
How do you know that's a fair trade?
It's better than fair.
Would you mind pasting that in?
Yes.
Or just repeating it?
Yeah,
Whichever.
I will do
Cool,
that.
thanks.
So, it's 10, 50, 500, 5,000, guys. That's all you really...
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, so... also, if you find any spell books, I'm willing to purchase those. And I will give you fair trade on that. I will pay you based on the number of spells in the book, and for the number of spells and the correlating level of those spells. So she tells you this, that she'll give you 5 platinum. I'll put it in chat.
Oh, so you seem real interested in collecting very large amounts of magical items and spellbooks. You wouldn't happen to be a warring nation, maybe plotting a war against other nations, would you?
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
We are not at war.
Because I don't want to be abating a warring nation.
No.
Especially one against the Elven Realm. As if you could hold a candle to us anyways.
My master is a private entrepreneur. She's not doing like once again. She's only doing this for a specific individual.
I know. Out of character, I'm just role playing and giving her my snobbish elven hard time. Yeah.
She doesn't like you.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Well, if I do find any spell books, I'd want to copy spells from them first, but I wouldn't mind handing them off afterward.
That would be nice. You won't find a better deal than to sell it to me. That's for sure.
No, it sounds very fair.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, well, gentlemen, I appreciate your time. I must see to a few things, and she returns to her table. And she goes away. You guys are sort of like, hanging out with Volo again. I would like everyone to make. We're gonna roll on the secrets deck, I think, right now. Everybody make a investigation check or insight check, whichever one you prefer to make.
Okay.
Volmir,
Let's see.
Damn.
Doran.
Oh.
Our communities, you suck. All right.
Yeah.
So, Volmir, you some time is going by while you're hanging out here in the tavern, and you speak to a few different people. You go back and forth to the bar a few times. You hear an interesting tale about Undermountain. You hear it mentioned, and then someone goes into some detail. I'm going to hand you a card, and it is up to you to, when you get this card, it's going to be in the bottom left corner of the screen, kind of where the portraits are in the bottom left. And what I'd like you to do is read it to yourself and determine if you want to divulge that information to the rest of the party. It's up to you. Usually you want to do that, but I'm just giving you the option. You don't have to explain it. Okay?
Okay.
Do you see it down there?
Yeah. Oh, it's tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny, and then you click on it, and it ends up in a larger box, and you can.
The larger box is still tiny.
Yeah.
I can't read it. It's too small.
I'm supposed to click on it.
Yeah, you gotta click on it.
I did click on it, and as I click on it, it's coming up really tiny.
All right, let me see.
Hey, there we go. Now I can read it.
Okay. I didn't deal it to myself, so I can't see it. I'm trying to steal it from you, apparently. If you want to go ahead and read that out loud.
I'll do my best. I'm dyslexic.
If you want to. You're dyslexic? Great.
Yeah, I'll share this with my friends.
Okay.
So
you can summarize it or put it in your own words. If you want to.
I'll
But
just.
that card is yours for the rest of the campaign.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
Sea
cool.
of Swords has borne its shape of pirate ships. Born its share of pirate ships. None stranger than the Scavenger. This vessel could travel below the waves and through the air. No one has seen it in years. Perhaps it sank or was lost in the starry maelstrom of the night sky, but divination spells suggest it found its way into Undermountain. Others have searched for it below Waterdeep, but no one has found it and lived to tell the tale.
So what was the name of the ship?
Sea of Swords.
That's the name of the ship. The Sea of Swords is a place in Faerun.
Oh, Scavenger.
Yeah.
Scavenger.
All right, so read that again from the beginning.
Okay. The Sea of Swords has borne its share of pirate ships, but none stranger than the Scavenger. This vessel could travel below the waves and through the air. No one has seen it in years. Perhaps it sank or was lost in the starry maelstrom of the night sky. But divination spells suggest it found its way into Undermountain. Others have searched for it below Waterdeep, but no one has found it and lived to tell the tale.
Okay, so basically what we're talking about here is some type of magic submarine.
Yeah, magic flying machine.
Flying submarine.
Flying
It flies
submarine. It flies, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a magic ship that could go underwater and fly in the air.
So, Durin,
Powerful.
or I mean Volmir, you think that this is true because you rolled an insight check. That this is
Cool.
this is a plausible rumor. And that you could possibly find this thing down there. Maybe you could steal it, you know, who knows, but could be useful to the party, who knows.
Yeah, imagine how much that thing would be worth too.
And what that indicates is that if somehow underneath Waterdeep there is some type of secret harbor that no one knows about.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There's another way down there.
Right.
Well, possibly.
Okay. So. You guys kind of go over that information. Sorry, Dave's messaging me.
No worries, though.
Yeah, the rest of you don't uncover any secrets except for Doran. Doran, you learned something interesting, okay? I'm gonna deal one card to you, and we're gonna follow the same progression here. And I'm gonna also send it to me so I can see it. So now you got a card too, right above your thing there.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want, go ahead and read that. You tell, it's like you telling the group about it. You can put it in your own words if you want.
Okay, the card says Nestor's fate. Halaster brought 7 apprentices with him to Undermountain. One of them, Nestor, became a lich using spells and methods of his own devising. But his process was flawed, and over time, Nestor's phylactery and body disintegrated until only his floating skull and skeletal arms remained. Driven mad by his failure to achieve true lichdom, Nestor continues to haunt Undermountain in this weakened form.
Proves him right. That's what he deserves, messing with the necromancy.
So we got a floating skull
Yeah.
flying around.
So read that again from the beginning. So I couldn't see it either because I got a different card than you.
Oh,
Just reread it a little bit, at the beginning especially.
Halaster brought 7 apprentices with him to Undermountain. One of them, named Nestor, became a lich using spells and methods of his own devising. But his process was flawed, and over time Nestor's phylactery and his body disintegrated until only his floating skull and skeletal arms remained. Driven mad by his failure to achieve true lichdom, Nestor continues to haunt Undermountain in this weekend.
So, what's a phylactery?
It's like a pot contains their soul or something.
It's sort of liches have them that it kind of tethers them to this reality, keeps them from dying.
Oh, so that could be a way to destroy him.
So
if we
you
come
remember,
across-
you guys all seen Harry Potter?
Yes,
Remember
yeah,
Basically a Horcrux.
Voldemort's Horcruxes? Those were phylacteries.
yeah.
They had to destroy
You know-
all the Horcruxes. So
Except I don't think a phylactery gets used up after it's been sort of used to resurrect the person.
yeah, it doesn't work that way in D&D. But if you
Yeah.
destroy the phylactery, you can destroy the lich.
Yep.
Like even if you kill the Lich and don't get the phylactery, he can come back.
Yup.
Yeah, so you know about this Nestor. He's one of Halaster's apprentices. What I'd like you guys to do is at some point put these secrets in your quest log under a section called secrets or rumors or just something. So we can all refer to them again. So we don't forget, you know?
Is there a way to
Paste them?
is there like a way to have all the cards as a handout?
No. Not
Damn.
unless... You know what I should... Nah, it doesn't work that way. Because if I deal it, everybody gets a different card apparently. I just tested that out. Like, I just got a different one.
We can post them in Discord, like save the image.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we could do it like that, yeah. Why don't you do
Here's
that?
what we could do.
Well, why don't you make a channel?
Well, here's what I was just thinking. What we could do, because I've already got that spreadsheet, I can make another tab and just put those on there. If you want to paste it. It'll just-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
just-
no, what I'm saying though is like if Mike could add a quick channel for the cards.
I just put it in here for now, for tonight, and then we can go back through.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one more because I rolled one for me.
You could just give yours away.
Archimedes wants to steal this card from your hand.
Are you trying to steal it?
I must have accidentally did it, but now I don't know how to undo it.
That's all right.
I don't know how to accidentally undo it. Yeah, I said I'm stealing the card, but all I clicked was look, and it said I was stealing.
All right, so I just put another one in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold on one
Who reads
second.
this one off?
I'll read it. I'll read this one. Schools of Magic. Rumor has it that a Wizard's Academy has opened on one of Undermountain's levels. It's not known who runs this academy. Perhaps one of Halaster's apprentices or the Mad Mage himself. But many mages have been drawn down to it. What wizard wouldn't want to glimpse the powerful magic gathering dust in the depths of Undermountain?
Oh wow, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So there's another rumor you can go off of. Okay. So you guys are starting to like, you know, think about really going down there now. You've learned a lot about this place because like after Obeya came over to you guys and proposed like this magic item trade, you started asking these questions about everyone else in the tavern, gathering information, right? One of your former acquaintances, Merum, comes over to you. Merum 3 Strings Merrig. He's a Harper contact for you guys. He says, "Hey there, my friends. How are you tonight?"
Excellent. How's yourself?
Pretty good. Still playing the lute with 3 strings, and he starts strumming and playing real quick, like kind of like like lead shredding metal on his lute. And then he goes on to tell you, so I hear the rumor around the tavern is that you might be heading into the Undermountain. Is that true?
Sure, why not?
It's true.
Yep.
Well, maybe you could do a favor for your old Harper buddy. If you're heading
Name
down that way. Okay, well, it's real simple. All I need you to do is deliver this pouch of gold to a contact, we'll call her. She's female, half Drell, and her name is Kalal Cladini. I'll put that in chat real quick. That didn't work. She's a Harper contact of some sort, and she's a drow, he says. So she runs a tavern called the Flagon and the Dragon, which is located in Skullport. She gave some assistance to one of our agents, a Harper agent, and kept him alive. and she hid him out there. So we owe her big time for keeping him alive and keeping him from death's door. And then he's like, all we need you to do is find her there in Skullport, if you're headed that way. But you have to promise that you're going down, or I don't want to hand this over to you.
That is our intentions.
Very good. Well, here, I'll tell you this, too. Once you get down there, we have a secret hideout there that you can use. Once you deliver this to her in Skullport, there's another location in Skullport that will allow you to shelter there if you need to rest.
Oh, that's very well. That's very good. Yes.
Yeah. So
And it's safe.
all you gotta do is look for Dalagor's Fortress, and they'll know you're one of us if you flash your Harper insignias to them. So he gives you the name of that place. He said, there should be a Dragonborn mage named Felrax who guards the place. If you don't see him, there's probably something afoot. I wouldn't hang around, but as long as he's there, you should be good. You can probably rest there if you need to recuperate.
Thank you.
Excellent, my friend.
Okay.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. And he heads back to his drinking. I think you guys are still, like, hanging out, talking a bit, when someone you recognize enters the tavern. If I can find her. Yep, I found her. So, up strolls a familiar hooded figure that you know as the Black Viper, or Esval. Hello, my friend.
Is she currently in her disguise, or?
She's dressed a little differently. She's not disguised, but she's still got the sort of roguish look going on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You did get our payment, did you not?
Of course I did.
So why are you here?
Just to catch up with you. See how you've been.
Very well. How are you?
Indeed.
We're fine.
I'm doing quite well, but I'm a little distressed. That's why I came
What's wrong?
here. Do you have an hour?
We've got
For
time.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit with us. Tell us what's wrong.
Very well then. And she sits down next to you guys. It's about my brother. This is kind of embarrassing. I don't know how to say this, but our family, the Rosnar family, that is, we've gone through a few scandals in recent years here in Waterdeep. Mostly due to the trafficking of slavery that my family used to be involved in. But we've turned a new page, and we've gone into new businesses. Especially myself, I've broken out on my own. But families are families, and the problem is my brother has taken upon himself to head into the depths of Undermountain to reach Skullport and establish a new slave trade there with some, I can't believe, but it seems like he's in league with Xanathar, the Xanathar's guild. They're known,
Oh no.
they're known for the slave market in Skullport, and he's trying to set up some operations down there.
And who's he gonna buy us slaves?
I do not know, but I only found out about it recently through a contact of mine who has been through Skullport recently. Needless to say, I wish to put an end to this nonsense and get my brother returned to his rightful state as the future head of the family. And he can't be tarnishing his name doing such illicit activities, immoral activities. If you are inclined to help an old friend and are seeking adventure elsewhere in the lower depths of the yawning portal, I would implore you to seek out my brother and beckon him to return to his family.
By force,
I would
if
prefer
necessary.
not. I would prefer if you did not use force. He is my brother, after all.
What if
I
he
w-
doesn't see reason?
Then there's not much you can do. However, just implore to him to the point that we are seeking him and we wish him to be safe.
Well, we were planning on going down there. We're growing bored of being stuck at the tavern and nothing exciting to do, so we heard a few maybe opportunities down there.
Well, that's good news.
If we'd run across them, you know, you don't want
Yeah.
us to maybe rough them up a little bit.
I would, like I said, prefer that didn't happen. My roll
All right.
20 just crashed.
Dude, my roll 20
Yeah.
just crashed. It says right
Yeah.
here, your connection to the
Yeah.
server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now,
Just refresh. Just
attempt
refresh.
to send.
Yeah, I know what it
All right.
says. You don't have to read the whole thing to me.
Oh, that's
Just
the first time I've seen that.
yeah, maybe the
Ever.
servers just went down. Did it happen for everybody?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happened to
Yeah.
me. Yep.
I just hit
Okay.
F5. Looks like it's coming back.
I just hit the refresh button on my Windows screen. All right.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere. I wasn't even doing anything really, and it sort of just crashed on us.
Yeah.
Not a good sign, guys.
Nope.
Well, if your brother has even a shred of honor left in him, he will hear his family's beckoning and calling. This is a question of honor. If he's a good man, he will obey.
We'll
That
do what
is-
we can.
That's my hope. I mean, he's never been the sort to sort of follow the rules, though.
But just to let me get that straight, your brother is down there in the darkness of the underworld, trading slaves and whatnot, and you would give that good for nothing, a castle and guards and an army even.
It's not really a matter of would I. It's his part of his inheritance. You see, nobility must follow succession lines, and I myself cannot inherit, unfortunately. But I rely on my family's wealth to keep my life stabilized, for I have many ambitions of my own. But that's exactly the point, is I wish him to end his illegal activities.
Hmm. As long as he's not
He will see
enslaving,
reason.
as long as he's not enslaving elves, I really don't care. But I could always give him a good beating.
We're supposed to do it without beating him.
Well,
We'll just get him drunk, and when he falls asleep, we'll tie him up and bring him back to the surface as if he doesn't want to come.
I brought manacles. Handcuff.
Perfect.
Nice.
I like your thinking.
My brother's name is Crescendo, by the way. And she spells it out for you guys there.
give us a description of him.
Yes, of course. He's about 22 years old. He has fair skin, his dark curly hair. He's trained in the thieving arts like myself. We sort of grew up teaching each other how to pick pockets and break locks and things like that, just for fun, you see. We never harmed anyone. But the way you will know it's definitely him is he has a platinum signet ring bearing our family crest, which she just shows you. I don't have a picture for it.
Okay.
It's just the Rosnar family crest. It's
Do you
actually, it looks like this. So I'll put the description of the crest in chat. Looks like a diving white falcon on a field of blue.
Hmm.
And there's an
Huh.
inscription on it which says, It's the family motto. It says this: fly high and stoop swift. I will owe you a favor if you can get him back. You can trust in House Rosnar. And you know that Esvel's very entrepreneurial. She's sort of like, you know, a modern day woman type character who's like trying to make her family rich and all. And you guys are wealthy entrepreneurs yourself, but it's always good to have a business partner somewhere out in the world, right?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's her. That's her request, is that you guys, you know, seek out her brother, and you know, have a chance of like trying to find him and bring him back, basically. Makes sense for
Well.
everybody?
Very
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
Well, we'll keep an eye out. We do
Arch-
plan on going down to Skullport anyway.
Excellent. Well, I must return to my business ventures. It's been good catching up with you and having a drink with you, my friends. I wish you best of luck. And then she departs to you know, head out to the streets of Waterdeep again. Oh, then Volo pipes up again. He's like, "Oh, that's a fine little lassie you have there." Suddenly Volo's Scottish. What am I doing?
Yeah.
It thinks that to me that you guys are definitely gonna go down there, huh?
Most certainly.
Yeah. We've been enticed.
Well, that is good. Perhaps Volo can help you too. Um, Perhaps a story, my friends.
Tell us.
Sure.
I've heard one story, now that I recall. After a few drinks, I recall this story. It dates back to the fall of Illafarn, which was an elven kingdom of the north, which is where we are now. It regards an alabaster throne belonging to Siglaith Udark, an elven king. He was the last coronel of Illafarn. Coronel is like what an elf would call a king. This throne, this alabaster throne, disappeared from the capital of Elianthaldar, where the Mad Mage built his tower, and today stands Waterdeep. It's said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a miraculous work of stonecraft, and stole the throne right from under the elves' slender noses. Where the dwarves hid it for so long, who knows? But should you find it in Undermountain, it would please the elves of the north to know that it survives.
Hmm.
I really couldn't stay in accent there at all. But that's good.
Well, maybe so can Volo. Like, he's all over the place, right?
Yeah. He's from everywhere, so.
Exactly.
Hmm. This seems like something I'd be interested.
Yep. It's definitely to do with elves.
Yeah. That would probably be the reason why I was sent here in the first place. I remember something being told something why I need to come here, but now I forgot because I've been here so long.
Well, your
I
father
forgot
just
my
told you to go out in the world in general, right?
Yeah.
Just seek
Yeah.
adventure to learn insight about the world.
Yeah, but I remember also too that you said there was something. Also,
Yeah, well, that's out of character information now.
yeah, that's out of character. Yeah, that's
Breaking
right. Yeah.
character.
Well, I was gonna say out of character.
Oh, were you now? You didn't say it.
I know.
Okay. Well, you know, you hear about this story from Volo. They're like, that's all that I know, but it seems like a pretty miraculous work of art.
It would be very difficult to drag something like that out of Undermountain.
Oh,
Should we just note where it is?
perhaps that
Or-
would be sufficient. Yeah.
If dwarves can get it in there, Dwarves can get it out of there.
I like
I
your
mean-
response, Master Dwarf. I really enjoy your enthusiasm.
It's not enthusiasm, it's just a fact.
Whatever.
All right.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Yep.
Well, good luck. And he's like, I must be going soon.
Ah, come
Yeah.
on, you can have another one.
Oh no.
You're just getting started.
I've had one too many already. I can't be having any more drinks. If Volo has to get some rest, I go away a long time. Tomorrow
You
morning.
know what they say under the mountain, Volo.
Hey, what to be that, Master?
One too many is by far not enough.
Oh,
Come on,
one more
brother.
round
Right.
then. I'm not buying no. Volo hasn't no more money.
Ah, you stingy bastard. Come here.
What do? Do you buy him one? Buy him around?
Yeah.
Okay. He sits with you guys a little longer and drinks. You don't hear any more tales coming from Volo. But it looks like those are all the adventure hooks I have for you guys, by the way.
Okay. That's still
Alright.
quite a bit. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I gave them all.
That's a lot of options.
I was only gonna give you like 2. And I was like, I kept
Yeah.
reading them, and I was like, why not just tell them about all of them?
Yeah, that's a lot of pretty cool intros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Why not?
out of character, there's more quests to do down there at
Oh,
higher levels.
I
that you
imagine.
can get back up here. So like there's
Oh, yeah.
high level quests too that like once you complete, some of them are prereqs. So like I think the biggest one in there is the one to do about the Ilfarn elves. That's the most
Okay.
lengthy quest line that's in the place.
Okay.
That you're getting up top on the surface, not throughout the entire place. Like there's other mini quests down there. You're gonna get quests all as you go through it too.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a smorgasbord of questing.
That's fucking. This is the first time we ever ran a campaign like this. It's gonna be so awesome.
I'm into it, yeah.
It's kind of neat, you know. It's a neat
Yeah,
format.
it's really cool. Yeah, we never ran this kind before.
Me either. And the cool thing is, it's like low pressure. Like you just can kind of go down and do what you know. Like you don't have to be like, oh, we got to get this done, or you know, we need to go do this. Like you can kind of pace yourselves.
Yep.
So, but it is dangerous down there too. So you got to be careful, you know, that you don't end up dead.
Yep.
Anyway, let's do this. Let's take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll get down there.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
Right.
We're ready.
back.
Welcome back.
That's what the priestess looked like, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was her. So.
I horribly misspelled her name.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured someone would misspell it, but...
Oh, I forgot to put her in the quest journal.
Yeah, and then there's Marig from the Harpers. You've seen him before.
Mm-hmm.
The lute player.
3 strings.
Yeah, he's got 3 strings on his lute. He's an information broker, not like really a big time combatant. He's probably about your level though. A little bit lower. Yeah. As Val. Share those with you. I figured out how you can share the tokens big like that. Okay. When everybody's back, we'll get going.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everyone there?
I think we're missing Dave.
Yeah. I have
No, I'm here.
You're here.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys are getting ready to go down. You can say that you went back to your own tavern, or you rented a room here. It's your choice. And rested up after your night of drinking. Make your final preparations to go down. So, is anyone doing anything else before you guys head on down to the Undermountain?
Right before we go down, Ezra would cast Mage Armor just in case. But other than that,
Oh, I need my Mastiff.
Oh yeah. You want your
could have done that
Mastiff?
the night before.
Okay. I'll get you a Mastiff. Hang on.
His name's gonna be Sir Woofington.
Sir Woofington. So the Mastiff has 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Rex has quite a bit more. You know what I'll
What
do?
challenge rating is the Mastiff?
Really low. They're like a quarter or an eighth.
Oh yeah, well we're level 5. They should be at what level rank or?
Well, he's not. He's going
It-
by the summon steed spell.
Yeah, it doesn't scale with your person. It's
Oh.
kind of like the Paladin's version of a Wizard's Familiar. The familiars don't scale either. Ruby's still got 1 health.
Yeah.
Anything could kill her.
Can your Mastiff be resummoned again and again, type of thing?
Yeah, it just takes like an hour in a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, for you it doesn't even cost you any components. I mean, it does take the spell slot and an hour.
All right. What I'll do is I'll duplicate him, and I'll make him. I'll give you control of him, and you want to call him what now?
Sir Woofington.
Sir Woofington, and he's gonna be in all players' journals, and Doran can edit him. You should see him in your journal now, Doran, or in your journal tab, but it should be somewhere that you can access it.
Oh yeah, he's in the bottom.
Yeah, they go straight to the bottom when I'll move it up and put them in the characters folder so that you can easily find them. There we go.
Oh dang! I just realized owls have 120 feet of dark vision. That'll come in handy.
Okay, last minute preparations. Anybody else do anything?
Everyone got everything they need?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
got rations, got everything.
Yeah, I got 10 rations. I stocked up on 60 arrows.
I got a spell that'll let us camp with it, hopefully in peace. Although we'll have to find a dark corner to hide ourselves in, but it'll help.
Okay.
So, how much time do we have in between the adventures?
Meaning between the
Is
two
it pretty much a
campaigns?
one day to the next, or
No.
there's a week or two in between?
2 weeks, which
There
is
was-
20 days.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
there was 2 weeks between Waterdeep Dragon Heist and this one.
So, non-Marin that time probably would have produced that infernal drink of his, which can, for all I care, have no rules impact whatsoever.
It's just a
much-
role-playing implement for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, this is his religious thing. Like, this is what he's after.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he's probably locking himself in the cellar and doing dwarf shit down there.
Yeah.
Did you buy any magical item?
Yeah, I've
the
got a
list.
ring of jumping now.
Ring of Jumping, was that 500?
Yeah.
Or is it uncommon?
It
Yeah.
would have been a 500.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Okay, here I'll add that to the list. Jumping 500. I noticed Dem doesn't have anything on the list. Because she's away, so she hasn't probably gotten.
She hasn't had a
do
chance to
anything.
do anything, and I didn't want to pick
Okay.
for her, so.
Okay, I'll leave it alone for now, and I made a note on the group inventory that it's not up to date because I haven't subtracted anything from it yet. From the bank stuff, anyway, at least. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd say we get down there.
Yeah, let's get
Agreed.
down there.
So,
Will the
Go
dog
ahead.
be able to go down with that winch?
yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
like we'll just say that you guys can manage it, some way, shape, or form. Because we used to do it with Rex all the time. We used to tie him up,
That's true.
and stuff like that. But anyway, you guys are, you come back the next day, and you need to speak. You know, you need to speak to Durnan, to and pay him to go down the winch. Costs him
Yeah.
1 gold piece per person, or animal.
Okay.
All right.
Well, he gets rich either way, man.
Yeah. He's running a business. He's like, you sorry lots are going down there?
Just
Sure
yeah.
are.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. There's all kinds of weirdness down there.
Oh, absolutely.
No, really, there's there's weird shit down there. I mean, look at this. And he pulls out this sword, and it's got like this weird like thing going on with the magical aura, and it's lighting up different colors. Found this down there
Uh-oh.
years ago.
Wow.
what kind of
Yeah.
sword is that?
It's a good one. Anyway, that'll be a gold piece from each of you, and for the dog.
All right. So that's what, 6 gold?
Yeah, that's
Or
right.
7 gold?
Yeah.
All right. Ezrin reaches into the bag of holding, pulls out 6 gold, and hands it over.
All right. Good luck. Oh, by the way, if you want to come up, it's a gold apiece as well.
Good to know. How do we signal that we want to come up?
Just whistle. I'll hear you.
Okay.
Until I figure out how that actually works. But I think you just go back to where you went down.
If nothing else, we can always send Ruby up, I guess.
Sure. There's a way to get up. Yeah. All right. Heading to level 1.
There we go.
Okay.
Level 1.
I gotta find where you guys are on the map. I think
I
I'm
found
on
us.
the right level. Yeah, you guys are all down there. So, oh, one quick thing.
Oh,
These, what? You're
I'm
about to
just looking
say
at the
something.
I was just looking at the tile size compared to our characters.
Yeah, that's right. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they 10-foot squares?
Those are 10-foot squares on the
Okay.
map, but I have the grid overlaid, so
Gotcha.
if you want to see the grid a little bit better, I just turned up the opacity on it so you can see.
Okay.
But
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right.
I can't control him, by the way.
yeah, I'm just gonna
My,
delete them all.
I can control Ezrin.
You can?
I can control my guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I was talking.
Although you might want to get rid of Ezrin's name just because it's gigantic. Up to
yeah,
you.
I'm
I meant the
taking all
dog.
that out. Yeah. Oh, you got me all fucked up.
Sorry.
God damn it, Doran.
If you can you drag Sir Woofington in yourself? If you can, you should be able to control him.
Yeah, I can drag him
Yeah,
in, but I
yeah.
can't like.
Yeah, it's weird. I should.
That's weird.
It should have You should have permission. I gave you permission to control him. Can be edited and controlled by. Let me try it a different way. Interesting. It keeps renaming a Mastiff even though he's Sir Woofington. Let me try it.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I think I know what's causing this. I'm gonna have to edit the whole thing real quick.
This turns into a whole thing. We can just forget it.
Nah, I'll fix it because I don't want to have to control him for you. It should just work at this point. Try that now. Oh, what the fuck?
Are there two versions? Is there a Sir Woofington and a Mastiff?
Yeah, but I'm dragging the Sir Woofington in there, so it shouldn't. I don't know why it's not. Anyway, you should have permission. You can't move him at all?
Nope. Can't even pick his. Select his token.
That's really weird.
I'll have to control him. I guess.
Maybe refresh. Maybe it's just a glitch on your end.
Yeah, try that. Yeah, cause there's nothing that should be preventing it, cause you have control of him.
Could be a weird Roll20 bug.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be able to use it like the torch, where you just drag the torch off your
Right.
thing and use it. Yeah, and drag it with you.
Exactly. I don't know why it's not working, but. All right. So the way this works when you're down here is there's no like room descriptions, but I'm just gonna try to paraphrase a little bit with each room.
Okay.
So you're in the entry well. You know, you basically come down and you land. You get lowered in on that winch. It takes a while. Pretty sure. Yeah, the winch lowers you all the way down. It's very dark. You're in about a 40-foot square room. The only exit you can see appears to be a tunnel to the south. You're standing on what appears to be a sand-covered floor.
Okay.
Like very sandy. That's why it's colored that way.
Yes.
All along the walls of this 40-foot room, there are Dennett-looking rusty shields. And they're also like graffitied on. There's all kinds of markings on them. And there's about 40 of them.
And what languages? Like any that I recognize?
Like probably common. Yeah, probably
Okay.
just common. There's actually 60 shields on the walls.
It kind of like showing off who was down here.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like
it's sort of like that in a way, but
Uh-oh, I may have broken his token somehow.
how?
He vanished when I changed my armor class up, when I increased mage armor. Let me put it back where it's supposed to be and see if... Yeah, that brought him back. That's weird.
What do you mean? Like,
I
you
changed
couldn't
it from
see
15
the token?
Yeah. Now it's working. I don't know. That was weird.
That's weird. Okay.
That was
back,
a weird glitch.
Back to what you guys are doing here. So you're in the very first room, and you see all these shields and the sandy floor. What do you do? That's how I'm gonna. When I say what do you do, I want to know what you're doing in the room.
okay, somebody with light source, pull out the light source and let's stop and look around the room.
Agreed. Doran, you got your sword?
And I'll cast light on my shield.
Oh, that'll work too.
Oh, that'd work great. Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna cast light?
Yep.
Okay. I will allow you to have a light source. And you can move that around when I change the permission on that. Yeah, that should automatically, you should all have control of that, so. That's the light spell.
I can't click on it.
You should be able to now.
Nope.
Really? Alright, let me delete that one and try another one. Because I just changed that one thing. It's on Volmir right now. You can't click on that icon?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't even
Nope.
highlight it to get anything. I can
Really?
drag a light source in. I think it... Oh no, it's under DM tools. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, drag it from there. Do you see it there in your journal?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one I can.
That one, alright, so it's something with me doing it that's causing the problem then.
Can everybody else control this one?
You should all be able
Nope.
to do it, yeah.
But I can,
No, I can't control any of them
That's
unless I drag my own in. It's your own, so it's yours.
Okay, here. So I guess Doran and also Volmir would have to drag it in.
I see perfectly well though, but you guys probably definitely need it.
So if you scroll down to DM tools, there's light spell and torch.
Yeah, I see it.
If you drag
Not
those
everybody
in,
needs them now. We don't need to worry
Right.
about that.
right? It's just for those two because they're the ones doing the light things.
Yeah, Volmir's controlling it now. He's got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That should be set to the correct radius for the spell.
I wonder why we have to drag it in to control it. That's weird.
I don't know. I don't.
Well, anyways, we look around and what do we see?
I'm kind of giving you the what you see part in my initial
Okay.
description. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's look around the room, I guess. I'll
Do
take-
perception. I want to do perception check. See if I see maybe something out of order, something hidden.
Same.
You know, something that's not right.
Are you searching anything or just making a perception check?
I'd like to search around the walls, see if
Okay,
anything's interesting.
that's
along
the
the
right
walls.
way to answer to do a perception check. Specifics.
Okay.
You have to be specific. If you're general, I'm just going to tell you no.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're making a whose perception check is that?
That
This
one's
one?
mine. Yeah.
Okay. So There are 60 shields hanging on the walls. If you go over to any of, are you going to go over to any of them?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go over to the nearest wall. I'll just go over here
Okay.
in this corner, I guess.
All right.
I'll help you out by lighting it up.
As far
Thank
as
you.
what you can see, you don't see anything interesting yet. I mean, you'd have to investigate to find anything else out because from what you can see with your eyes, you can't. There's nothing interesting so far, you know.
Okay, so I should roll investigation.
Yes.
Investigation. Ooh, good roll.
Okay.
18.
So what you do, I'm assuming you're gonna like go. You should say what you want to do, but I'm giving you this one. You're gonna go
Okay,
from shield to shield and look at them
Mm-hmm.
and flip them
Yes.
around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking behind them, see if anything's there.
Yeah. So behind one of them, you find something on the wall written in blood.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's actually written in Elvish.
Oh, I can read that.
Yeah, it reads, Beyond the Pillar Forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates.
And I'll say that out loud to everybody.
Kind of ominous.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Casting spells beyond magic gates? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it in chat real quick, too, for you.
Ah, thanks.
Mhm.
Well, that's interesting. And you said it was written in blood? And in Elvish?
Yes, sorry, I was muted.
Well, that's ominous.
that?
Yeah. I guess we should be careful.
Okay, what else are you guys doing?
I think we should proceed, guys, because I bet you this
Yeah.
region took over the
Yeah,
most. If anyone
probably.
slightly brave enough comes down here, this is where they start. So
You guys, alright, so I want to point something out. Just
Yep.
because you do one check in a room doesn't mean that you found everything.
Okay.
True.
Okay?
When I was checking that out, was I only checking that wall or all of the walls?
I was giving that to you for the entire walls.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure.
Was there? Did you check for any hidden passages or?
Not really. Well, I mean, I was scanning the walls for anything interesting.
You didn't notice anything on the walls as far as hidden doors, Ezra.
Okay.
I guess, I mean...
Can I move this boulder right here?
That's actually a shield that fell off the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it is interesting that this whole place is covered in sand. That is a little... Or maybe it's just meant to be a cushion for if anyone falls.
not a very good cushion.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Would I be able to... I don't have anything that can move sand, but... Just look across to see if anything seems unusual?
Why don't you investigate it?
Sure.
It's an automatic success. So, all you had to do was investigate the sand. But so you rummage through the sand, and you find old gear that has been discarded, like amongst the sandy pile. You find 2 iron spikes. You find an empty wineskin, a tinder box, and a pair of pants sized for an adult human. And also one other thing, which I have to roll on.
Ooh.
Yeah. find. Whatever this does, I don't know, but probably nothing. A petrified mouse.
Well, that's interesting.
Hmm.
It's a trinket of some type. Maybe someone's good luck charm, you figure,
Hmm.
based on what you see. Whether or not it brings you any luck is complete mystery to you, or whatever. But you could always tell someone is lucky, and they might believe you.
We should give it to Dem. She loves lucky things like that.
Yeah.
Do you think we should hang on to this stuff, or? I
Eh,
don't see a need
petrified
for much of this.
mouse.
What was it? Some spikes, pair of pants.
Petrified mouse.
Well, we can just throw it in our bag of holding. If we don't find it useful later, we can always check it.
I suppose.
Take a look at those pants. See if there's anything special about them.
If there's anything in the pockets, maybe.
All right. I'll check the pants. Anything
They're-
interesting about the pants?
Yeah, they used to belong to Ragnar Lodbrok. No, I'm just kidding.
From
Um,
birth.
His name literally means something like magic pants because he could never get hit. In Scandinavia, that's what
funny.
it translates to. His name, Lothbrok or Lodbrok.
Yeah, I thought it was Lothbrok.
That's what they called him on
Ragnar
the show, but
Lothbrok.
it's actually
Yeah.
it was spelled differently. They think.
Oh yeah.
All right. What else do we get here? 2 metal spikes.
Yeah, there was 2 metal iron spikes. I don't know what they'd be used for, but you might be able to find a use for them.
Maybe like pythons or.
Titans or something. There was an empty wine skin.
Maybe I can put one of those spikes on my shield.
It's an idea.
Probably ruins your shield though.
Yeah, it's probably rusty.
Use it to wedge a door shut.
Sure. I'll
That's
put
what
on
you
the
might
back
That's a
want to
good
use it
use.
for. Something like along those lines, yeah.
Yeah.
Non-Marin, you want the empty wineskin? I mean, it's empty, but
I'm gonna check that.
sure. Here you go.
Is it empty?
Yes, it's definitely empty. You
I
could
look
always,
kind of disappointed.
you could always fill it up, yeah.
I don't know why I'm adding. Yeah, whatever. I'll add the pants.
Pair of pants. I went to Undermountain and all I got were these pair of pants.
Yep.
You never know.
Yeah.
Okay. What else are you gonna do? Anything?
I think we've searched this room pretty thoroughly.
Yeah. I say we move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Everybody in control of their stuff now? Do you got the Mastiff in your control now, or
No,
no?
still can't.
Nah, screw it. Kill that pooch.
I will attempt to keep him up with you.
I think we should probably try to be quiet, though, guys, if we can.
Well, can you like paste him to my character like Ruby is?
So the way I did that was I put her on me and then I select both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
You have to have control, and since
yeah.
that,
You
for some reason it's
drag-
not working, I don't know.
yeah, you need to drag and click a box and run both of you and your
Mhm.
pet, and it'll take both of you guys.
See, every time I drag him down there, it's not Sir Wolfington.
I think
If
he
you-
needs to drag it down himself.
Did
Yeah, if you drag it,
Yeah, maybe
does
if
it work?
you drag him down, it'll work. Try
Yeah,
dragging him
delete
down.
yours. Delete yours.
Right
Delete-
here.
Drag him
Is it-
from the thing where you're.
Drag him. Yeah, drag
Yeah.
him from your thing.
Yeah, I did. He's right here. He's right here.
I deleted that one.
Yeah, he's deleted.
Okay, I'll drag another one.
Drag another
Yeah,
one.
drag yours. Okay, yep.
Here.
Well, how many are you dragging?
Just one.
You got 2.
You still
There's-
can't control it?
No.
What the
That's
fuck?
weird.
That's really weird. It should not do that.
No, it shouldn't.
There could be a setting that I need to. Well, no, because Ezrin, you can drag stuff and control it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody can.
If it's the same as my owl token is for me, then as that one is for him, it should work fine.
I'll have to recreate
yeah.
it from scratch. That'll fix it, but I can't. I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
I'll just drop him in if there's need for him.
Definitely
Okay.
a good idea.
You got
yeah.
his stats, so.
Like, look, I just dragged this torch in and I could use it.
Yeah, I can use the light spell on the torch, but for some reason he doesn't.
It's something about the way I cop. Don't worry about it, guys. I'll figure it out. Let's stop talking about it.
Okay.
Alright.
Just a quick question though. For the spell effects, do you want us dragging those in, or well, mostly me?
You
if
can.
I'm doing
You
spell
can.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you can. That's why I made them available.
Okay. Cool.
I gave you guys permission. No one ever used them before, but
Ooh.
anyway. I
Okay.
might not have had them in the last one. I had them in the previous one, so.
All right.
You guys
Well,
are heading down, right?
yes,
Yeah.
we're heading down.
Yep.
So I'd prefer if we didn't like always stealth through rooms, because that just takes too long.
Okay.
And it's really not going to help you that much here.
No.
You're mostly going to get the jump on them, not the other way around. You can if
Are
you
we
want
going
to.
by Are we going by passive stealth, or are we?
No, it's just if you're being real noisy, then you're not being stealthy in a
Gotcha.
way. But if you're talking to each other at all, people could hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll call out when I want you to do a stealth check. You know. Alright, so stop there, guys. As you come into this hall, you notice some interesting stuff along the walls.
Okay.
All along the walls, you see these boss reliefs. Everybody knows what that is, right? Sculptures.
No.
Sculptures
Oh, okay.
that stick out of the wall, not like a
Okay.
full statue. So about every 10 feet along the wall, every 10-foot section of wall has a 9-foot high, 4-foot wide, 3-inch deep, door-shaped recess. Okay, they're not doors, they're shaped like doors. And each door-shaped recess contains one of these bas-reliefs, which look like demons to you guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there are the following from east to west. There's a Baylor, a Bargura, a Chasme demon, a Dretch, a Galabrezu, a Goristro, and a Hezro. I can bring up those handouts real quick too if you want to see what they look like.
Sure.
Okay, so, but that's what you're seeing along the walls.
Very interesting.
I guess there are no handouts?
Quite elaborate.
The fuck? Well, there's one of them. That's the Bargura.
Yeah, that's like the ape.
The ape
Man.
demon.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this one is the Chasm demon. Next one I'm showing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now these are sculptures made to look like them. They're not like,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. Yes.
really there. But there's a Dretch. Dretches are small.
Yep.
Why is there no Dretch? I guess Dretches aren't in it.
Dresses are like kind of like imp.
They're small demons. Yeah, they're like sort of kind of like the fodder demons on the game. There's one of these. This is a very large demon, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Glaberzu. And there's a few more. A couple I
It
can
has
show
you.
you, but
Which are fucking OPSO.
yeah.
That's right. There wasn't a rock.
I know, right? Yeah, you would
Yeah.
think there would be a Varrock.
They are like
Yeah.
super powerful.
Thought I remember reading that there was one, but there's a Hezro demon.
Yep. Know what a Hezro is. Yep.
Yeah.
A Hezro is kind of like a slad demon.
It looks like a slad, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, are sloths the things that do that creepy thing where like well,
They're
never mind.
incredible. No, they're large beasts that are incredibly powerful.
They have that weird breeding thing. Yeah.
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 They have a lot of immunities. They have superhuman strength.
Oh, those were just the demons on the north wall, guys. So there's also
Oh.
there's also a Marlith. This is a very cool looking demon.
Oh dang.
Oh wait,
Oh.
I gotta take that back from you.
Are you
That-
sure
that was the
that's
wrong-
a boss?
No, it's a demon. I mean, they could be used as bosses. I didn't give you the
Yeah.
handout version. There's the handout
Alright.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those are from like Chinese folklore. Originally.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a Marlith and a Nalfeshne. These are nasty looking things. But why you're looking at each one of these? What are you guys starting to think about?
Like, wow. Why? What the hell? I've never seen such beasts.
I wonder if they're set here to intimidate us.
Maybe.
Or hiding secrets behind them, maybe? I'm gonna start
Possibly.
trying to check.
Well, search.
They're-
Well, hold the light out and then search. That way you could get a good
They're all pretty big, except for the what was it?
Closet.
closet. Yeah.
Closets are tiny.
And the dretch.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely encountered, well, not this group, but this is missing. So it's a shadow demon. I was about to show. There's no handout for
Ah.
it. They don't all have handouts for some reason.
Yep.
Oh, there is a Varrock. Yeah. So. Yep, you got a Varrock there.
Yeah, those
You
are
guys
cool.
Oh,
know what
yeah.
they are. And the last one is a Yakel. This name always sounded weird to me.
No, we didn't get to see the Hezru.
I let you see the Hezra.
Yeah, we did.
There's the Yakel.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, those are like
Damn.
souls that are waiting to be shaped into other demons, but that's like a temporary shape, I think.
Yeah.
I forget how
Yikes.
that works,
What?
but like
Nasty.
when they first get your soul, that's what they make you.
Note to self: don't sell your soul to demons or devils.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty looking creatures. Oh, one more thing you guys notice here. Right here on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
right there looks to be a
There's a
skeleton.
dead body.
Yeah, there's a skeleton lying there.
Well, shine your light and let's search the dead skeleton. Let's see why it's dead. I mean, or let's search the things. I mean, something had to have killed it right then and there.
I think it would be a good idea to search the walls, maybe behind the statues. Well, they're not. They're
Well,
not statues.
they're not statues. They're embedded in the wall.
Yeah. But you know, see if like maybe one of them gets pushed inward or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's not get too
Let's.
close to that skeleton yet.
All right. Yeah. Let's. Okay. I'm gonna search this side of the wall. The south side of the wall.
I'll
What are you
start over
doing?
here.
No, wait. Come here. Come here. Come here. Palmer, I need your light source. Even though I can see in the dark, I need your light source to see to better better search the walls.
What the radius on that's pretty big though.
Yeah.
I
It's
think you're
it's
within
covering
my
all
40.
at
radius.
the moment.
It's 20 by 40. So anywhere within 20 feet is bright light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want investigation or perception for checking the walls for stuff?
Whatever
I was
you
gonna-
want to. Whatever you want to do. It's what you. I'll tell you if you find anything, but and you gotta
Okay.
tell me what you're doing. Like you can't just say I'm making a perception check. You gotta tell me.
Oh yeah, I'm searching the walls to see if I see
For
anything. I'm searching the walls to see if I seeing if I see anything that's like doesn't belong there, unnatural, maybe a hidden device, maybe a hidden
okay.
push button, I don't know, something.
Okay, something like that. Okay, cool. All right,
and yeah,
Archimedes. From where you're at, hold on. So, where you're at, Archimedes, you walk along the wall. You'd have to walk along the whole length of this. by the
Yes,
way,
yes, I am.
To
Yeah,
do
I'm
what you
doing that.
said. Okay.
Yes.
You find something on this wall by the now Feshne demon.
I think I found something, guys.
Yeah. So, it looks like. Let's see. What you find interesting is that the Kenku body seems to be pointing at the Nelfeshni.
What?
Body. Yeah, that body on the floor, that skeleton. It looks like a dead
Oh.
bird. Yeah.
A skeleton's a dead bird.
Yeah, it's a Kenku.
Oh.
And he's pointing at the Nelfeshne. That bas relief of the Nelfeshne.
Something's with this and this. It's over here, guys. Probably need help investigating this. I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, who's good with investigation?
Yeah.
That's
I
what you need to
suppose
do is communicate who's good at figuring things out. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
check it out, I guess.
I'm half decent with perception, but not
I'll-
invest.
I'll investigate to see if there's anything that might have been a trap or maybe a secret door or something like that, I guess.
Go ahead. Make an investigation check. Alright.
Man, that's great.
Because it's pretty obvious, you find that when you look at the Nelfeshne, it looks like you can press along the edges of it. It does look like it could slide inward. Yeah.
Maybe someone who's feeling a bit stronger than me should do that.
Sure.
I'm still kind of weakened by the stone.
I give it a push.
Nice excuse.
Yep.
Alright, Volmir. You push in, and it starts to slide in. And as you go all the way back, you hear it click. And then the wall starts to grind and groan and slide inward, revealing a secret passageway behind there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's check this out, guys.
Sure.
I draw an arrow just in case.
Okay.
Ezrin pulls out his new wand.
As you guys are moving into that tunnel, Archimedes and Ezrin, you hear off in this direction what sounds like the rushing padding of feet on the ground.
Hurry, someone's coming in.
It doesn't seem to be. Now that's the thing. It does not seem to be coming towards you. It seems to be going away, distant. But it's coming from down a flight of stairs right here. You see how there's stairs there?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Mm.
Just as you guys went in there, you hear something, and then it gives you pause as you're about to go in.
I heard something running off. I say in a whisper for those that only like are within earshot of me, or not earshot, but like within ear distance of me can hear. I heard petting footsteps running away as soon as we entered. Keep your guard up. We don't know which friend or foe lays await for us.
I think it's safe to say that anything down here should probably not. I mean, we probably shouldn't outright consider it a foe, but probably shouldn't consider it a friend until they've proven otherwise.
All right, let's move on down.
Okay.
You heading in there?
Let me go ahead of you.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
I'll be third in the line.
All right. So let me give you some description here. You're walking through, like sort of like a rough-hewn stone tunnel, and then as you're going down, it starts to descend slightly. It's going downward. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Doran, I think you can see by now. Up ahead, so you stop and you see that the room up ahead appears to be flooded. And
Yes.
it is very rancid smelling up ahead.
Oh shit. Rent is smelling and flooded. I say, guys,
I don't like that.
do not be surprised if there's a creature that lays about. The rent smells such.
It looks like it kind of like if you were to put it into perspective, it looks like you're walking into a flooded basement.
Oh, okay.
So kind of mildewy and.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
Is it deep?
Well,
Oh yeah.
that's an interesting thing about it. Like, as you walk in, Dorn, the water barely covers the surface, but you can kind of tell with the light source that as it goes further west along the wall, seems like it looks like it gets deeper, further inward that way.
Ah, dang it, guys! I just realized I forgot to do water breathing this morning.
Like right where you're stepping, Dorn, it's maybe a half a foot, maybe a foot deep. Not much, yeah.
As we're walking, using Volmir's light source, I want to see if I see any skeletal remains that might, maybe might give off parts. Maybe it might like help with the bad smell or something like that. Or
yeah, why don't you get in the room completely before you do anything?
okay.
Guys, now Durin, you're at the lead there. You see in front of you now. You see a statue up ahead.
Can I tell what kind of statue it is? What it's depicting?
Make a perception check from there. Yeah. It's hard for you to tell, but you think it's some type of fish. What you can notice easily from that distance is there's a purple aura surrounding that statue.
Ooh.
If you guys want to give me 10 minutes, I'll cast detect magic. Maybe that'll tell us something.
Yeah, the statue's giving off aura. Huh.
Get a little closer.
Yeah, step in a little bit so we can step behind.
As they're doing that, Ezra will pull out a spell book and just start doing his little ritual for detect
Doran,
magic while still on dry land.
The water where you're at now, it's about 3 feet deep, by the way. Yeah. So you see the
So
purple aura around it, and now that you're a little bit closer, one of the arms, it looks like it was broken off. Yeah. And you can see that the head on this statue, whatever this creature is depicting, or whatever the statue is depicting, looks like it's on backwards.
Huh, so it's missing its arm and the head's on backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone kind of desecrated it then.
Possibly. Yeah. Doran, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
I was just
Oh,
about
boy.
to ask Doran if he knows if this belongs to any god.
Okay.
Yeah, Doran,
Let's see here.
Yep.
does this statue represent any god that you might know?
I'm sorry, should have been intelligence. Sorry.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Yeah. Okay. You feel something invade your mind, and you shrug it off, but you can sense the presence of something and probing your mind nearby.
I'm gonna tell everybody, don't look at this. There's something strange about this statue.
You don't necessarily know it's a statue, though. It's something in
Oh.
the room, though, that you sense.
Ezra will briefly look up from casting his ritual and be like, "Give me a minute," and just goes back to doing his ritual.
Okay. Volmir, I need you to make an intelligence save now.
Okay. We're in the character sheet. Bad character sheet. Did it close? I must have closed it somehow. 1 second.
Okay. No problem.
Boop. Boop.
Did you roll yet?
Come on. There we go.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, you feel the same thing that Duran just mentioned, probably, and you shrug it off, and you resist the effect of whatever it was.
I wanna, in character, I'm gonna say, hey, Doran, you're familiar with the gods. You know if the statue might belong to a god and if it's the face? You know, basically I'm asking him out of character, you know, if he uses religion.
Yeah, let me. Can I
Like,
use my?
you know, asking him to use one of his many abilities that he knows about.
As he's doing that, as he's thinking about that, there's something leaps up from the water at Volmir, and it looks like a slimy covered water that's just kind of popping up from the water itself and tries to slap you and grab at you, and you just swing it off with your shield. We were rolling initiative.
I'm guessing that means my detect magic did not go off.
It did not. You did not have enough time. No.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Okay. All right. First combat. Everybody got improved initiative still?
Yep.
Yep.
I had to reload it, but then it worked.
Okay. Cool. Let me do the combat music for this.
Ooze.
Why is it not playing?
Oozes are fun.
The music's not working.
No, it's not. It just stopped.
Yeah, it's
What's
really weird.
Was a second ago.
Well, I stopped the ambient music.
Right.
That's playing, but my combat music playlist won't play. Something's fucked up with it. I'll just leave it on the ambient music. Something's fucked up. I think Roll20's fucked up tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Like
Alright.
Seems like they're having problems.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I don't know what it is. Alright, Archimedes, you're first. You see this thing slither out of the water. It's very hard to see right now. You don't see it because the arm came up and then went back down into the water. You need to see if you can find it or something because you don't have a target right now.
Okay, well I seen Dorn get slapped, right? Or
Yeah,
tried to?
yeah, and you heard
Volmer.
him react to it. Yeah.
Alright, well I'm gonna move right here. Even though I could have, I have night vision, but I'm gonna move right here where I can see a little bit better, and I'm gonna hold my action. Well, I'm searching the waters. Well, that's an action, but I'm gonna hold my action in case something jumps out of the water and tries to attack him again, I guess. Or
Okay. With your bow.
Yeah, with my bow. Wait, do I see anything in the water though? Like,
No, you see nothing.
okay, well if I don't see a target, I'm gonna knock an arrow and hold my bow back, and just be ready to. And I'm looking at the water steadily, with my piercing eyes, ready to attack whatever might attack us.
Okay. You do.
So I hold my action.
Alright, you hold your action.
Yep.
Namir, you're next. You hear some commotion up ahead.
What's all this fuss about? Have you found drinks around here?
This is very quick.
Moving into the
You're
room.
in combat, so.
Yeah. I can't see any enemies though, right?
No, same thing for all you guys, yeah.
Yes, I'm just wandering into the room.
Alright.
And, yeah, seeing how on edge everyone is, I'm holding action to attack whoever should jump out of the water. Be careful, there's shit gobblers around.
Okay. Alright, Ezrin.
With an exasperated sigh, Ezrin closes his spell book and stops drawing runes on the floor. And takes a couple steps in here. And not seeing anything, he'll just raise his wand and prepare to cast Firebolt at anything that pops out that looks dangerous.
Okay. Volmir.
So I can't see nothing.
No, but you know whatever it was just right in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the water right in front of me to see if I can't hit it with the...
Make an attack roll with
longsword.
disadvantage. You have disadvantage on this, yeah.
10.
Okay. You land, it hits something. You feel your blade connect with something and it slides through it. You do something to that ground there, or to that water. What kind of weapon were you using?
Longsword.
So
Slash.
as you pull your longsword up, you see that like it's starting to sizzle and like it looks like there's smoke coming off of it or something. It's burning.
Now I got a question. I'm standing right there looking, and I seen him attack the water. I seen this, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows right into the area that he attacked.
Okay.
Would I be able to do the same with Firebolt? Only, obviously, for one of them.
Yes, but everybody's attacks are with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first attack. Wait, hold on. I'm running first. And that's my second attack.
All right. Archimedes, your arrow hits something. Ezrin, you also do. Your fire burns through and melts something below it,
Nice.
and now you see just this fizzling, acidic, like kind of gas pop, like bubble up from under the water. Whatever it was, appears to have been destroyed here.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting.
Are we effectively out of combat then?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay. Ezrin will run up to Volmir and cast Prestidigitation on his blade to at least attempt to save it.
I don't think that works, but
Probably not,
no, it doesn't.
but that's what it would do.
Yeah, your blade, Volmir, is receiving a -1 penalty to damage permanently.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find you guys some magic weapons.
It's always these acid oozes.
How are my 2 arrows?
They're gone. They melted. You lost.
Oh,
both of them.
it melted wood?
Everything about the arrows are destroyed. It doesn't matter. They're gone.
Okay. So
Alright,
it's only
guys.
just 2 arrows. Alright.
Give me another 10 minutes, and Ezrin goes back up here to cast Detect Magic.
Well,
Takes 10 minutes.
What's everybody else doing in the meantime? Namurin, how tall are you? Because you're in 5 feet of water right now.
So I think I'm taller than 5 feet, but that should be getting very much up to my neck.
Yeah, you're
So I'm
almost
probably not-
underwater.
Well, it's kind of getting deep here.
Has anyone
Aren't-
taken a closer look at this thing?
oh
No.
yeah, I wanted to see if I recognize it as use my religion. See if I recognize it as
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You gonna roll?
yeah.
No, you don't. You don't know what this creature is. You've never seen it.
Hmm.
I walk up a little bit ahead. I was like, can I see that's missing its arm?
Yeah, you can see that easily.
I say, well, where's its arm at? Is its arm laying in the water?
I don't know how we'd find it.
Well, you could probably look in the water, see if, it might be glowing. Who knows? Search the water. Shine your light about the water and searching it. Maybe flip its head back around, I guess?
I was thinking of that, but I don't want to do that until Ezra is done with his
Yeah.
thing.
It's true. Maybe someone did deface it for a reason. But
Okay, Ezra, your 10 minutes goes by and your ritual's completed.
Nice. Alright, I'm actually gonna do this because why not? Oh wow, it's weirdly looking. Okay, maybe I want to change that.
That works though. You can always
Yeah.
toggle it on and off.
Yeah, that's my radius for Detect
Detect
Magic.
magic, yeah. Alright, you definitely detect magic around that object, and you think it's some type of like minor enchantment aura.
Ah. I will tell everybody that something about the statue is it's emanating enchantment, so maybe don't touch it. Or be next to it.
Actually, it's more of an illusion, sorry.
Oh, illusion.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's more of an illusion.
Hmm.
Magic. Yeah.
Someone mind poking it with a sword to make sure it's really there?
Sure, I'll poke it.
Okay, it's definitely solid, yeah.
Interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna turn its head around.
Okay,
Ah,
so you climb up there
okay.
to try and do that, but what you realize is that the head is screwed on. There's screws holding it in place.
Oh.
Okay. And now that you're that close, Doran, you can see up close that when you look at the face of the head, it's the eye holes are empty sockets, and it's a stone head. And inside the eye holes, you can see like melted wax, probably from candles.
Oh.
So there's no candle currently.
No, there's none currently, but
All right.
it looks like at some point someone put candles in the eyes, like a
I have
jack-o'-lantern or something like that.
So
10
someone's
candles.
probably using this as a place of worship, maybe?
Could be.
Does anyone,
Uh,
Ezrin, you or someone with nature?
Okay.
Oh, I got nature. Oh, well,
I
if
got-
yours is better.
I got 8 to nature.
Oh, yeah, yours is better.
Ezrin, this, you know what this is. It's a Sahuagin warrior.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I will tell everyone that.
What is that?
They're kind of these fish people, basically. They like sharks.
Where do
They're like
they
shark,
reside?
They're like shark men, is basically what they are.
Yeah.
And where do they normally live at? I mean, would they normally live in a dungeon or the wilderness?
Usually out on the coasts, I would think.
Are they
Maybe even
hostile?
Oh yeah.
Yes, very.
Oh yes. Not very. They're not very friendly to outsiders or anybody other than sharks.
Hmm.
So,
Huh.
at this point, Doran, you've touched it a little bit by going up there to look at it. Nothing happened to you from touching the statue.
Okay.
So why does it have an aura? Is it magical?
It's got some illusion magic to it. I suppose if we want to sit here for another 10 minutes, I can cast Identify on it.
Hmm.
Well, I got candles. If you guys want me to put candles in there, light them, see what happens.
Could. I'm a
Oh,
little
you want to
concerned
live? You want to live a little dangerously today, don't you?
Up to you guys. A safe bet is us waiting 10 minutes for me to do Identify.
Yeah,
How
that
often
would
can
be
you do
kind
that?
of safe.
Okay.
Ezra will.
Well, don't overexert yourself for your spell components. I mean, we don't want you to run out. You know, just started our adventure down here.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing it as a ritual. That way it doesn't require too much on my part. Just takes time. And I'll sit there and do Identify.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you another 10 minutes.
Which means this goes away. Boom.
Yeah, and you identify that magic, and you think, oh, this is just like some type of minor illusion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably harmless.
Can
Probably the light.
Can I figure out like what is it just like the purple aura that's the illusion?
Yeah, it's the purple aura. It's just some
Huh.
type of like aura that's surrounding it that's like a harmless aura. Making it just made it something like maybe like someone did to make it look ominous, I guess, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll say that to everybody. Interesting. I do wonder about the screw on head and the candles. It could be a mechanical thing. It's not magical though.
Well, very well. I mean,
I guess you could try.
what
screw
if? Well, obviously, someone tried to make it look a little menacing. Maybe someone's worshiping it as an idol. Maybe it might be a small tribe of these Sahuagin that you had mentioned
Could be.
that found themselves down in this dungeon and can't find a way to escape. Maybe they made it their home.
Maybe, but it seems like a pretty remote location. It's not really.
Is it common that Sahuagin have, like, you know, spellcasters? Are they intelligent? Do they have shamans? What?
They do. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, they have shamans and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, they have some things like that.
And are they known for worshiping statues of what they think is great warriors? Because this is obviously a Sahagan warrior.
They definitely value strength.
Oh, answer solved.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe we should check around the walls. Maybe there's another entrance into this place, since I don't know. Seems unusual.
Well, let's further see what's further down this one.
It's a dead end. I just looked, or at least it looks like a dead
it
end.
looks like a dead end. It's like an alcove right back down there.
Huh. Come here. Send your Durin, come here. I'm gonna search the walls, and I'm gonna fill the walls for any secret passages. Maybe something that might slide or move. You know.
All right. Yeah. So as you're thinking about doing that, you're realizing, or you notice, the walls are completely wet as well, and they're slimy to the touch. Very disgusting. Yeah.
Very disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the water seems to be dripping from the ceiling and dripping down the walls constantly.
Really.
It's deepest where you guys are right now. On that side, it's about 6 feet deep where the two of you are standing.
Okay, so I got a question. Okay, so the
you guys
wall
reek right now like sewage water.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a question though. I'm moving back, but does it look like the walls, like any part of the walls that might be dry or used? Can I use a survival check?
Nothing looks dry.
Okay, all right.
Does it look like the water's flowing at all?
Not really. It's pretty still.
Okay.
If it is flowing, it's flowing down towards the west side.
Well, you guys know what? I did hear foot patter running away when we entered this place. So
Yeah.
maybe something like a Swaggin big or whatnot, because it seemed like really soft kind of foot patter running away. So
They're about human sized, I'd say.
hmm.
As Ezrin's walking out, he's going to be precipitating himself dry and not smelly anymore.
Yeah, totally. You do that.
And once he gets to here, he'll do it to anybody who,
Definitely.
Yeah, get me.
Yes, please.
Yeah, he'll basically just do it to everybody who's passing by him. Like a car wash.
So when we come out, can we investigate this body a little bit more right here? And see what killed it or why it happened and died?
If you want, yeah, you can.
Yeah, someone with real good investigation or maybe medicine skill could determine what happened.
Did we check the north wall?
We did not yet.
You did not investigate that wall properly. No.
No, we didn't.
I'll check out this body first, I guess. I'll see if I can figure out what killed it, maybe.
Yeah, what's it a body have?
Make a medicine check. It's a kenku.
Oh, Kenku, okay.
That's right.
A demon? An actual demon. Oh no, not a demon, it's a bird. The bird. Oh.
Ezra, this body's very decayed. You can't really determine what killed it. Looks like it's just a skeleton.
Oh, okay. It's super old.
Yeah, it's been there a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Let's check out this wall, though.
Yep, let's.
I guess I'll search this wall for any hidden openings, just like the south wall.
Make an investigation check for that.
Investigation. 24.
Okay, so when you're standing right here, in front of the Dretch demon, you notice that one, there's holes in the eyes of the Dretch.
Oh.
Almost as if they were like peepholes.
Huh.
Peepholes. Interesting. I'm gonna push on the statue.
Okay. You do that. You push on the statue, and Same thing has happened on the other one. The wall slides open. And you find a secret door. I gotta move some stuff around, sorry. There we go, that works better.
Ezrin probably instinctively takes a step back.
It slides open and you see another room before you.
I think that drunken dwarf back there got drunk and fell asleep.
Yeah, I think he's out for the count, guys.
Do I see a light source over here?
You sure as fuck hell do. So
Interesting.
there appears to be something in there that's giving off light, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, let's go check it out, I guess.
Be careful.
And we may want to
Oh.
stop for me to do detect magic at some point again, because that would be very useful to have going.
So,
There.
alright. Doran, you see a room ahead, which the most obvious thing you can see is there's a sword in the middle of the room, giving off light. It seems to be in the middle of like, this is like a sword stand or an armor stand. It glows with this faint light. At the base of that stand, there seems to be the skeletal remains of something, like maybe some bones on the ground. You'd have to get a little bit closer to investigate it.
Let's move in the room a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything over here?
Maybe someone tried to pick the sword up and wasn't worthy.
Yeah, those are empty weapon racks, is what they are. Yeah.
Maybe nobody should touch that sword.
Yeah, cast detect magic on it.
Yeah, give me 10 minutes.
How long
Can I
does it
see-
last? Oh, you canceled it earlier. Yeah.
Well, so you take 10 minutes to cast it, and then it lasts 10 minutes.
But you had to cancel it to cast Identify.
And
Well,
it's a concentration.
It is not concentration, but it does. Well, so the reason why it went away is because Identify also took 10 minutes to cast, so the time would have
Oh,
passed.
the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
But assuming I get that off, then.
All right, you do. You sense magical auras emanating from that weapon.
Whoa.
Oh,
Can I tell the type of magic that it is?
It's not specific, but it does say that the magic has to do with the light source that emanates from it.
Interesting.
Probably enchantment, I would say.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, the sword is emanating enchantment, so maybe whoever picks it up becomes enchanted and. How did you describe that skeleton again?
It's not a skeleton, so like right here on the floor, now that you guys are standing close, you can tell it's a hand, a severed hand on the ground.
Oh.
Oh.
right here?
I
Yeah.
see, yeah.
Recent or is it old?
Skeletal remains.
So it's
And
been there for
there's a stain of
a while.
blood on the ground underneath it, though.
Someone probably used this sword to cut off a hand.
Or maybe someone went to go grab the sword and the sword cut their hand off.
It's enchantment, so well.
Or they cut their own hand off so that they weren't bound to the sword anymore?
Makes
Ah.
me afraid to identify it, because identify requires a touch, and I'd rather not touch something that's gonna make me cut off my hand.
If you want, you could do a nature check on the skeletal remains if you wanted to try and identify what kind of creature it was, but
Okay.
you'd have to get it right in the earth, though, to do that within 5 feet.
Sure. I got good nature.
Bam.
It's some type.
Damn, you do.
It belongs to some type of goblinoid or orc type creature, probably based
Ha!
on the anatomy of it. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know, guys.
What color is the light coming with this?
Like yellowish light or something. It doesn't specifically state, but I would suggest something like that.
Doran, you should ask your god if this is a gift, and if you should wield the sword with his approval.
Based on what we
Definitely
heard
a
of,
long sword too, by the way. It's not a short blade. Yeah, it's long. It's long enough to be a long sword.
Is it a bastard sword?
No.
Durnan did
Not
say
that
we
OP.
find some weird stuff down here.
Well,
As you guys are lingering in this room, occasionally you hear distant voices echoing in from someplace location.
do I know it from drugs? Is it from my south?
Seems to be coming from above you.
From the north, above me.
Yeah.
To the walls?
Like towards the ceiling.
Or
Oh, I look up.
Okay. Make a perception check. Now, it's just as a rule of thumb for this entire campaign, the ceilings are always at least as high as the room is wide.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Archimedes, you spot all on the ceiling there are like vent holes up there. And that's probably where the sound's echoing in from. You can't really make out what they're saying.
Yeah. Let's say,
And
guys,
there's like grills covering them too. They look like air shafts.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I kind of keep my I pay a little bit of attention, make sure we're not attacked from above or something like that, or
Okay.
someone's spying in on us.
Yeah, right.
so this room is 50 feet wide, so the ceiling is 50 feet from the ground?
Give or take, yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a door over here, unless you couldn't see it, but can you see that door?
Yeah, I can already see
Yeah.
through it, so
Oh, you can see through it?
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
do dynamic lighting on it, but
It's just a hallway. From what I
yeah,
can
it
see.
leads into a hallway. Yeah.
Well, I guess the question is, do we want to do anything with this obviously enchanted sword that may or may not make you cut your own hand off?
I'm gonna try a divine sense. See if I
Okay.
can see evil.
Go ahead. So the presence of undead and fiends or celestials, right?
Yeah, or
desecrated.
also, yeah. So any desecrated.
Yeah.
Or hollow, I
Desecrated
suppose.
shrines or something.
How about an item? Can a weapon be desecrated?
If it's part of a shrine, it could be, but in this case, you don't
What
sense
if it's
anything.
an unholy weapon
Maybe.
or a holy weapon?
Yeah.
It could be consecrated or desecrated.
Right.
Sense.
No, you don't detect anything like that. Not with that ability, no.
Not with that ability.
Right. So what you just did, you don't detect anything. There's
Just go
obviously
ahead and-
something going on with it. It's magical, you know that, so.
Go ahead and identify it. I'm sure if your hand got cut off accidentally, you could find a spell to repair it.
I'd really rather not. I mean,
Do you have to touch it to identify it?
it identifies a touch spell.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could cast it through Ruby, but I don't really want to have to recast.
Oh, well, cast it through your spit familiar. She's not even a living animal.
She squawks at you.
She hoots, right? She's hooting.
Yeah, that's true. She'd hoot.
Yeah. Okay, you guys got this sword here, and
All right, fine. I'll sit down and start doing identify.
okay.
And as soon as it's about to be done, oh, I turned this off again. That's gone. I'll have Ruby fly over and touch a talon to the hilt,
Okay, she does that.
and I'll cast identify through her.
Yeah, you're doing that as a ritual as well.
Yeah, so 10 minutes.
Another 10 minutes go by. All right, we're pushing an hour in here, I would say. So another 10 minutes goes by, and you identify it. It's a long sword. I would say probably a +1. It doesn't say that here, but if it's magical, it probably needs to be at least that. But there is definitely a curse on it. And you know from using identify what the curse seems to do. It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, that you know, but the curse prevents its wielder from dropping it. So if anyone tries to pull it out of someone's hand, it instantly teleports back into the wielder's hand.
That's not necessarily a curse. That can be beneficial.
The curse
not
can
if
be
you can
ended
never
by
put it
casting
down.
a remove curse spell or a similar magic on the sword's wielder, or by chopping off someone's hand that holds the weapon.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Is Ruby able to let go of it?
She's not cursed.
Okay.
Can I
guess she can't wield it actually, so yeah.
Can I pick it up without like wielding it? Technically.
Would I know that?
You think as soon as someone grasps this thing and pulls it out of that stand, they're gonna get cursed.
Okay. I would say don't touch it, because if you do, you're never gonna be able to let it go unless we cut off your hand or cast remove curse. It means
we could come back later once we know how to cast that.
Yeah, I mean, going to the bathroom would probably be a problem.
Well, remove curse would only allow that person to put it down. It doesn't dispel the magic on the weapon, so the next person that picks it up is gonna get cursed.
I suppose I could dispel magic, but that might remove all the magic of the item entirely, which
Yeah.
What's the point?
Let's just leave it here.
Darn.
Well, that could have been your magical weapon. I mean, you know, it's worth the risk. If it was a bow, I would have did it.
We know you
actually would I know if dispel magic would work on this, or does it have to be remove curse?
Remove curse.
Okay.
It says remove curse or similar magic.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's another tier to that, but for now I'm just gonna say remove curse because there's lack of information here. So
I think that's higher than dispel magic.
Yes, I believe so.
I think
remove curse is
dispel magic is
it's a third level.
Oh no, it's third level. That's right. Yeah, dispel is third.
So dispel magic would probably work. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I would tell everyone, if you want to pick it up, I could dispel it.
But the thing is, you cannot put it, you can't sheath it, you can't, it's always out.
You can't even drop it, yeah.
You can't drop it, it's gonna, if someone knocks it out of your hand, it instantaneously teleports back into your hand. So like, if like Volmir or Doran were wielding it, they'd have to go to the bathroom holding it, the whole, you know.
Yeah. So if you were screwing a chick, you might accidentally cut her head off.
You can hold on the sword anyway.
Yeah, maybe let's leave off on this thing.
Let's check out this door.
Well, either that, or maybe we want to head toward where we heard those footsteps. What do we think?
I don't know. This is a secret. I think we should check out all of it before we keep going.
Yes, let's go.
That's a good point.
Go in the room. Let's search the room thoroughly, guys. I mean, we cannot pass up any opportunity for treasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the door, see if I see anything suspicious about it.
All right, make an investigation check.
Can I assist?
Yes. So
Cool.
he can roll with advantage. You don't think it's trapped?
Is it locked?
No, it does not appear to be locked.
Open it.
Okay. All right, you open the door. Doran, open the door. So you see another hallway up ahead. So to the south, you see a set of stairs going down. You can see what appears to be a pillar right there. And it seems like there's like a snake skeleton coiled up around it. To the north, you see that the hallway ends at a T-section. I'm gonna have Namurin fall asleep in this room. I'm not moving it anymore.
Yep. It'd be funny. You wake up. He grabs a sword. That'd be so hilarious.
So you're heading down there, Doran?
We want to go
Yeah.
north first, I guess.
Pillar
I don't
block-
like snakes.
I think that leads to the other room anyway. The entrance.
Yeah.
Could be.
Oh, by the way,
I mean,
out of character, I don't want to run this game with Fog of War, which would be the only way to show you guys where you have and have not been. So if we want to look at that at any point to retrace your steps or figure out where you were before, I can temporarily turn it on, I think,
Okay.
and then see if you guys, and then you guys can zoom out for a minute, look at it, and then I can turn it off, because if I leave it on, the performance hit is so bad, it like, yeah, we don't want to risk it.
Yeah,
so.
just turn the fog of war off, dude.
It's already off.
well,
but-
it's off
right.
now.
Yeah.
He's thinking he could temporarily turn it on and then turn it.
Oh, just keep it off.
Do we want? I mean, do you want to test that?
We don't want fog
We'll
of war
test
on.
it when we cross that bridge, but I'm just giving you a
Okay.
heads up. So you
Okay, we don't
may want to like draw your own map as you're sitting at your desk. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, but
Well,
All
let's-
right.
no, don't
let's
draw
check around.
on the map. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like on a piece of paper at home or something.
I don't know. Everything looks black to me.
What do you mean? Black?
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah, that's
Should be able to
because
do it, right?
Fog of War is not on. Fog of War would show you where you've already traveled. That's my point.
Yeah.
With
Oh.
only dynamic lighting on, it shows you your current line of sight.
Oh.
Make sense?
Yeah, you should shut that off too. That's probably why we're lagging.
No, you're not. That's not. No, I'm not shutting that off. You can't play this game without it. It's just impossible to
I'm fucking with you.
play. You're not lagging, are you?
Nah.
It's working fine for me.
Yeah. I'm
No,
fine.
we all crashed. Remember?
That
Well,
was
yeah, I
something
did that.
else. That was a fluke.
So,
Which way to go? Always liked left.
Sure. I mean, they both seem like hallways that lead into the darkness. So you know, about the same.
Let's fuck some shit up.
Pretty long hallway.
now do we see anything along the walls while we're moving?
Sorry, I was muted. Not in this hallway really. The walls are pretty common. You know, like they look like the same kind of walls. You can always
Just,
stop and say, I want to make a investigation or perception check to look for something, but right where you're at, nothing pops out as being interesting.
Okay.
Not yet. No.
Hey, can you move me with the party?
We're up here.
Why?
I just stepped away for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you are. You see the ping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not at his keyboard. He's saying.
Oh.
He,
Sorry.
he got up.
It's understood.
Yeah. So you're coming down the hall, and you see that where you're at now, it opens up into another room. Now let me describe what you're seeing up ahead. You see like 5 pillars up ahead. I don't know if you can see them all. Like move up another couple squares, Doran, like here. Yeah. Now you can see them. Up ahead there's like 5 actually they're pillars made out of bones. Humanoid looking bones, painted black.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the black? What's the black paint made out of? Like charcoal
You don't
paint,
know.
or?
You don't know. That's all I'm telling you. So back here you can see there's an alcove. And there appears to be an alcove over here too as you're walking in.
Oh, how high are the ceilings in the tunnels, by the way? Is the same rule apply?
Same rule applies. Yeah.
Okay,
So
they'd
like
be
20 feet,
high.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is spooky.
Yeah. So these bones are going up? Like in pillars?
Yeah, and pillars. Alright, so Doran, as you get there, you see on the ground in front of you piles of bones. Small little tiny little bones all laying on the ground.
Oh, they don't look humanoid?
Yeah, they still look humanoid. Yeah, they definitely look humanoid.
I want to use my perception, and I want to determine if they're all sorts of races or all human.
Okay, well
Or
you're not
mixed.
there yet. So as Doran,
I'm right here. All right.
No, you weren't though. But I was reading that to Doran. So you're not standing in front of this. I'm just describing it to who I state. Doran, as you
Okay.
get there, something attacks you.
Oh,
Roll an
shit.
initiative. So
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say I look up.
Mirren's not in the initiative order because he's not here.
Marin got drunken flipped on us.
Yep.
Drunken
Okay.
dwarf. He really plays his character well.
Yeah. So, okay, something comes down and attacks you, and looks like this. Okay, we are at the start of initiative. Doran, you are first, but you are surprised. Okay. So you can't take any actions. You are all surprised this round.
Mhm.
None of you saw this, so
Surprise condition.
yeah, the surprise condition applies. This thing moves down from the ceiling, and it makes an attack roll. It gets a 18 to hit there, and then it makes another attack roll. A 15 to hit, misses you both times. You see it now. But you still can't take any actions. Okay, so as that happens, you all, I think you can move. I think surprise, right? Surprise. Combat surprise. Neither side tries to be stealthy, automatically notice each other, otherwise the DM compares dexterity stealth check. If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn in combat. You can't take reactions until that turn ends. Okay, so alright, none of you can move. Another one comes down. 5, 10, comes down from behind you and begins to attack you with its beak and its tentacles from up above. He has advantage because he's coming down behind you. You cannot see. In fact, they both had advantage on both attacks.
Was he getting them from behind?
Because it's surprise. It's surprise.
Yeah,
Durin
surprise.
doesn't get hit though. So you're safe from that. We're gonna go right to round 2. Durin, now you can act. It's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay. Yeah, you easily hit it, slicing into it. 5 slashing damage against it.
End of turn. Oh wait,
You have
I have
two
another attack.
attacks. Yeah, you have 2
Yeah.
attacks.
Second attack.
Second attack roll. Okay, that time you missed. Yeah, you swing wide, it kind of hovers into the air and dodges your second blade attack. Now's your end of turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Volmir, you're next.
I want to attack the same one he was attacking with Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
And I'll take the second one.
It's a wisdom save.
DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
Your DC should have went up to 6. Or wait, what did it go up from 14 to 15?
It would only be 16 if his wisdom is 20.
Oh, well, your guys' proficiency went up.
Yeah.
Made it.
Ah! No damage.
No damage.
And then I'm gonna move here so it's not, try to distract it so it's not just attacking his back.
Okay. Alright. Ezrin.
Ezrin will point his wand at it and cast Firebolt at the one he can see, which is
Okay. You hit that one, and he takes 15 fire damage, burning him deep into his mushy head. It's like starts catching fire a little bit and then fizzles out. You see flesh chunks fall into the floor, burning like they look. It looks like you charbroiled them for 4th of July.
nice. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, maybe. No, I'll stay where I'm at. I'm afraid to move in more into the room.
Okay. Alright. This one is up. This one begins attacking again. Durin. This time it doesn't have advantage. It misses you again.
Ooh, tentacles.
And then misses you with its beak. Archimedes is up.
Okay.
You need to get better line of sight, I think. 'Cause
Yeah, that's 5, 10, 15 feet right there.
Okay.
And I will shoot an arrow at this one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you hit it for 8 piercing damage. Continues to
Alright.
hover and float there in the middle of the room.
I shoot him again.
Okay. That also does land
Okay.
on its target. You hit it twice in the back, 2 arrows sticking out of it.
And he's still standing.
He's still alive, but very bloodied and charred.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'll hold right here and ready another arrow.
Okay.
Alright.
It's attacking Durin from behind this time, which means I crit. Durin took 14 damage. You didn't have that bonus hit point thing. Wait a minute, hold on a second. I don't think did I get your hit points?
No, I think you added 6,
What is your
but
total?
you did like
What is your total?
58.
Yeah, that's...
Wow! That's
That's-
good.
That's about right, Paladin.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
I mean, mine should always be the lowest, with the exception of our
You took 14 there.
familiar
Got you.
/ whatever.
You're at 44 now. That's the first time you got hit, I think. Or did you get hit earlier? No. You
Nope.
saved each
No.
time. Okay, well, he is trying to beak attack you from behind. 21. That beats your armor class too, I think. Does.
Yeah.
And you take another 6 piercing damage. But you need to make a con save for me.
Oh, for tentacles.
Yeah, the tentacles hit you. There's some kind of poison working its way through your system.
Oh no, do we gotta kill him?
You saved. You saved. Yeah. You don't get
Put
poisoned.
him out of his misery.
Nah. Alright, that's the end of that round. Doran, your turn again.
Alright, I'm gonna hit number 2 again.
Alright. That one's dead. You cut it right down the middle and slice it in half, and it's gone.
Yes.
It flops down on the ground, no longer floating or hovering there. These things fly. They sort of hover.
5, 10. And then I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay. It turns to face you as you do that. But you hit it. 11 slashing damage right down the middle, but it's still alive.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, Volmir.
I move up behind it
Alright.
and hit it with my longsword, and I haven't changed it, so it's just at the -1 on that. So it's 8.
Okay, you hit. So 8 damage. Okay, it's still alive. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, sorry.
Alright, Ezrin's next.
All right. I need to get a better view of it. Whoops.
Yeah, you need to get
Throw a
away.
fireball in there.
All right. And from here, I will try to firebolt it.
Okay. Definitely hit.
What the
That's
fuck?
better.
Cinch
That's
the
That's
hell out
max
of it.
damage! Holy shit!
Yeah, 2 10s. Yeah, you burn it severely. It's still alive, but it's basically on its last leg. A big gaping hole burns through the center of its backside.
Ezra just in a bit of gleeful shock goes, huh, I like this new wand. That's my turn.
Okay. Archimedes is up.
I will shoot an arrow into number 1. I have line of sight from where I'm at.
You might want to
No,
move
you
one
need to
more
move
north.
up. You need
Well,
to move
I
up.
did it right here. See?
There's a bit of a-
There's a wall in the way. Look at where the arrow passes through. It's hitting the edge
Alright.
of that wall. So.
If
All right,
you move one south of Ezrin,
right there. Yeah, he has like 3/4 cover, or maybe, but I can shoot him. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough.
All right. No, I'll just shoot an arrow right into him.
Yeah,
well, you ignore
pierce it.
cover, don't you?
He does.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ignore cover.
He does.
Yeah, I ignore 3 cutters and half cover.
Yeah,
All right. Does that bring him down?
No, he's still alive.
I shoot one more arrow.
Kill it.
Okay. I'm gonna go collect my 4 arrows that I shot.
All right, let's do. We're gonna. How many arrows you shoot?
I shot 4 arrows.
I'm gonna roll a d4. You can collect 2. 2 of them are salvageable. After that.
Okay. All right.
All right, hang on. I gotta take a break, guys. Let's take a.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm down to 56 arrows. I've used 4.
That's still pretty good.
Well, that is true. I watched a video where back in those olden days, anyways, in the medieval times, like most of your arrows, if you're shooting at someone that was wearing plate or shield, you know,
they break or they get
they
damaged.
were all broken. They were not recoverable.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But this is a magical world, and we're so.
We just need to find you some magical arrows.
Hey,
Oh,
are
I'll be able to actually turn my arrows magical.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I think at
tracking
level 7.
health? I mean, are we tracking hunger?
Oh yeah, for 24
Yeah.
hours. We have to
Gotta-
rest, and each rest we have to eat 1 ration.
Yep.
That's a roll.
I'll be right back. Also.
I wonder if we can get any meat off of thing so we can cook.
No.
I think these things are pretty disgusting.
Yeah, I think these things are pretty disgusting, and probably the meat's poison. I could use my survival skills and check, but I'm almost sure of it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go drop down for a second and bullshit with these motherfuckers.
Is anyone back?
I'm here.
Okay. I'm gonna try and refresh this roll 20 again. See if it fixes the music player. I don't know what's going on tonight. It's weird. I gotta set up a new intermission screen. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Yeah, roll 20 is definitely not working too well tonight.
Hmm.
I don't know why. It's really weird. That music's not playing, and I know it works.
Did Mike come back?
Yep.
Can't you guys
Oh,
hear
cool.
me?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can hear you, bud.
Okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
see you disconnect and the music stopped.
I was testing something out actually. Now the combat
Yeah.
fix works. I had to close my browser to fix it.
Okay.
That's why it wasn't.
Oh,
working.
okay.
All right. So the group wanted me to do like maybe a survival skill, see if the meat on these creatures were edible or poisoned or whatnot.
Okay.
If we could maybe make rations with them.
Okay. Go ahead. I guess make well,
No,
no, it's you don't know. You don't know.
I think this meat's like poisoned and disgusting, guys. Sorry.
Oh well.
Would I be able to make a nature check to see what they are?
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty. I had a reload roll 20 also, so I gotta pull up my sheet again. There we go.
Yeah, it got real funky.
Nature.
Nature? Okay. Yeah, you know what they are. They're grells.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't. Here's a handout for you, but these are grells.
Ugh.
They look like floating brains, you know, with beaks
Burnt
on
brain. Yeah.
and their tentacles are poisonous.
Hmm.
And with that nature check, you know that they are able to stun people with those tentacles.
Yeah, see, guys, those creatures are
Well, they
disgusting.
actually paralyze would be more accurate.
Hmm. Something tells me we don't want to eat these.
Now,
Obviously, they fly. They're very stealthy as well. They can hide very well. They always ambush their prey if they can, and they have
Guessing
blind
they're.
sight too. You know.
Hmm. I'm
Hmm.
guessing they're either fiend or aberrations. Probably aberrations. It's brain.
They are some type of aberration,
Hmm.
is what you know about them. But they're neutral evil. They're aligned with evil.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Explains all the skulls and skeletons. Would I know if that's kind of how do they like secrete what they eat into these pillars or?
You don't know. No, it doesn't say, and you don't think they have I don't think they're intelligent. They are intelligent, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
So yeah, they have like a 12, but
Hmm.
they could have been them that stacked all these pillars up or whatever. But you don't really think they would do it that symmetrically.
Hmm. Okay.
These other piles of bones just look like someone piled them up here a long time ago.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, like maybe someone deliberately did this. You're gonna find a lot of deliberate weird things in this campaign, especially on this level. It's gonna be a lot of like, what the fuck's a sword doing in the middle of the room? What, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of purposeful shit to piss people off is what it is. Because you're
Purposely
dealing with
weird
a mad
shit.
mage. You're dealing with a mad mage, so
Hmm. Well, this is bizarre and weird.
yeah. So far, the rest of the room looks kind of empty, other than what I've described.
Okay. And yeah, if we just cursory glance around the room, nothing else seems interesting.
Wait. They came from here? Was there an entrance from here?
No, it was an alcove, so it's like a high ceiling. You know, it's
Hmm.
making its nest up there or something, or just hovering up there.
Yeah, so we got 40-foot high ceiling. That's pretty high.
That is pretty high.
Yeah. What else you doing in this room?
I want to
Right
investigate the wall here. This seems like it should be a door or something.
Okay, make a check there.
That'd be investigation.
Yeah, make an investigation.
Bam.
You don't find any doors there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Nothing
gonna
here, guys.
I'm gonna do the same in this alcove. Just searching for any doors or anything like
For
that.
finding secret doors, you can use perception as well, whatever you want.
Okay,
but
so
like,
investigation or
if
perception.
you're making an investigation, you have to be right near it.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna search through these bone piles.
I'm just checking this area for any
They're
doors.
stacked really high, Dorn. They look like they might fall down on you. You don't find a door there. No,
Okay.
no door.
Well, I think this might be all that's here, guys. Just a weird chamber with a bunch of stacked up bone. It's very
Odd.
strange.
Yeah, those bones look like just bones to you right now, Dorn. And you think if you start moving them, they might collapse on you.
We don't want that. They're
Yeah.
stacked, what, 40 feet high, too?
Something like that. Yeah, pretty high. Yeah.
That's a lot of bones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I say we move on. We
Okay.
could head to the east.
Alright. I got my bow drawn ready in case something just pops out and attacks us. But if it's just like we come across a creature and it doesn't make an aggressive move, I won't shoot first.
Alright.
Probably a good policy.
Because there could be other adventurers down here, guys. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Or just people who live down here who are not harmful.
Why would you live down here?
I don't know.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just ask to go back up to the
Well, but then again,
the
why would
yawning
there be
portal?
but who? Why would anyone stack bones like that? That's just weird. People do weird things, I guess.
Alright, so as you get there, guys, you notice it goes left and there's a door there, and then here it seems to go down to another hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out this door.
Alright.
Ezrin, you want to help me look for traps?
Sure. Yeah, I'll help out with that. In fact, here let's see what I can find. If I can find anything here. 10 for investigation on traps.
Yeah, you don't see any traps.
Doesn't look trapped.
All right. Let's open it.
Okay. You open the door.
Oh boy.
Ahead of you, you see a group of individuals dressed in like sort of roguish looking finery, and the one at the head of the group says, "Hello there, mates. Looks
Hello.
like we have a few little birds prying around in the roost. What say you? And what brings you to our humble abode, the Undertaker's Watch?"
We're just exploring around.
Just
Trying to-
exploring, eh? Yeah. Look at that, boys. We got a gaggle of explorers up ahead of us. Yeah, boss. Well, they gotta pay just like all the rest of them. I agree, I agree. Well, this here be our area, and there's a toll to travelers such as yourself that must be paid. And he's like, maybe
What's
we'll
so
just take
fancy
all
about your area?
yourself. What?
I said, what's so fancy about your area for us to enter?
Ain't nothing fancy, but it's ours, friend.
Well, we'll let you keep it with your lives.
You hear that, boys? Looks like we
As
got
he
a
says that,
challenge ahead of us.
Ezrin will cast Shocking Grasp just to make his hand all spark, like a bunch of electricity go across his hand.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Scary. Ooh, is what the guy says behind him. Looks like we're in for a fight, yeah. And then we're gonna roll initiative. You guys threaten them.
Damn. I was trying to
Which
make him
I
think
don't
twice.
see why you wouldn't do it, but
I was actually trying to be intimidating. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
I know. But yeah, it's. I could have had you roll intimidation. You should have said you were. That specifically was what you're doing, but
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
yeah, it's fine. Okay.
We weren't gonna pay him anyways.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of dumb how they made him like want to do that. I don't know. Now the music's not working. I don't know.
Well, they wanted to take all of our loot. Maybe if we gave him a gold piece and then left, but
That's what they said.
No, they didn't actually
Mhm.
tell us. We didn't negotiate. Just threaten them.
It just says they try to extort money out of you. Like, I don't know how to do an extortion thing. Like, what the fuck's that mean? Like, okay. I had to recycle the browser again because none of this is working.
Can we like? All right, hold on. We found a few gold. Can we give you one? And we just
Do you want to?
No.
okay.
What do they look like? Are they heavily armed?
They are wielding scimitars and they got crossbows. They look like bandits to you.
Hmm.
We'll make short work of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them though.
Alright, some of the tracks are broke. I think that's the problem here. Alright, so we
Might
got
need to
music.
be up on them, maybe.
Alright, Volmir, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna push past my buddy here, stop here, and cast Toll the Dead on the leader.
Alright.
Boop. He'll take 6 damage if he fails.
Is that wisdom? Right.
Yeah, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom save.
He's got some wisdom.
Hmm.
I rolled a 15.
That matches the DC.
Yeah, so I beat you.
Damn. And that's my turn.
Okay. Alright. Ezrin, you're up.
Ezrin very quickly counts all the people in front of him and goes, not worth it. And then he taps Ruby on his shoulder and casts Dragon's Breath on her.
Really?
With the fire.
This seems
Wait,
worth
how
it.
many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
There's
7,
about
8.
7 enemies.
Not sure it is.
I know
Oh, I'm
you're
so
thinking
tempted.
about-
Oh, I know.
Blow them up! Blow them up!
Screw it. Who am I kidding? Ezrin points his wand in the middle of the group and casts Fireball.
Alright.
Blam! And also, here, where's the radius thingy? Here we go.
Oh god.
Oh,
Right there!
There's actually 7 of them. Hang on. That's a lot of saves I gotta make.
Yep, dexterity saves. They got him at 16.
that poor random statue back there.
Yep.
Alright, so
Maybe I protect the statue. I don't know. Can I protect the statue with sculpt spell?
so in the order I got them. So what's your DC? 16.
16.
You're probably all gonna fail. There's one
Oh, that one
save.
succeeds.
Yeah.
He takes half.
Yeah. 23 is the total. So that's 6. I need one more for them.
But one succeeded.
So number 1 gets annihilated instantaneously, and number 2, I think, same fate. He's evaporated by that. Number 3, it's half of that, so he's still dead. Number 4 is gonna be dead. Number 5 is he gets evaporated. Number 6 is holy shit. He gets evaporated, and then number 7 also failed. He gets evaporated. Now I gotta roll for the captain. I think this is over already, so
This is why I was like, is this worth it? I don't know.
he gets a 9, so the captain is still alive. He's the only one that
Oh,
survived.
okay.
Yeah, so
And yeah. Boom.
Damn.
I got one more of those in me today, guys. Well, I guess if we take a short rest, I have another one of those in me, I suppose.
Captain's
Okay.
probably shitting himself.
Damn, you guys got blown the fuck up.
Tried to warn him.
All right, so they're all gone. Captain's alive. So who's next? It's the captain. All right, he gets down. He gets down on his knees and says, "Mercy!" He's begging you for some mercy. He gets down and he just walks over. He's on his hands and he's, oh, well, I'm sorry, we didn't mean it. He's like, why did you have to burn us all to death?
They were about to attack us.
It's just a bit of fun, eh?
Is it still initiative?
I would say
We
no,
did-
we're out of initiative unless you want to. He's surrendering to you.
Yeah, I'll accept his lead. I told him though, hey, I told you could keep the place along with your lives, but you know, you guys
Right.
took that as a challenge. I meant it as a warning, you know.
You're right, Master. What was I thinking?
So what'd say that we let you live and run off, and have this place all to yourself, that you don't build up a little small band of more bandits or a little army come after us?
Well, the boss might not like that very much.
The boss?
Your
Who's the
boss?
boss?
Uktal Chronic.
What
And
type of name is that?
I think he's Tetherian or something like that. Yeah. And there's Haria Velashta too. She's up on the other wing, you know.
They won't like you coming back get revenge, or they want just... What do you mean by they won't like that?
Maybe we can make out a deal with them. You could. They're willing to talk, but we're just told to be here and investigate things and stuff like that. You know, in case anybody stops by, we're the welcoming committee.
Well, you did threaten to loot us, so...
Oh, yeah, I did.
I met your threat with one of my own. Sorry, a wizard, you know, he's very serious. He does not joke when it comes to, you know. And also, he's kind of a pyro. He likes to blow shit up. He's
I see
fascinated with fire. Yeah, he likes to burn people alive. So,
As an attempt
Keep
to
that in
avoid
mind.
it probably fails miserably.
yeah, so keep that in mind. But yeah,
I will, Master. Yes.
sorry I had to kill all your guys.
Okay, so are you gonna let him go?
Yeah, but let's
Hold on.
let's try to work.
To go report us to somebody, and then they'll bring an army on us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He got his bosses. So we should work out a deal with this boss. Some type of truce, I guess. Maybe they could give us information in return.
Why don't we take him with us and ask him to lead us to his whoever's in control?
You can do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. He's willing to go with you, he says. Oh, yeah, the boss would like to meet you. Follow me just right here. And he just heads on down the hall here.
Don't do anything too tricksy or anything that makes us think you're a threat.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that. He leads you
Archimedes
to this
isn't
door here
following
and
us.
opens it. And he says, right this way. And he comes to another door. And he's got to open that one. Boss! Yeah, what is it? We have visitors. Visitors? What do you mean? Visitors, like people stopping by. Great. Just what I needed right now. Well, who are they? Who are you? Well, he doesn't even know. They're real nice. They saved me life, you see. They let me live.
Where'd you guys go? I got lost.
Where are you?
This way.
Okay.
You couldn't follow us? Where the hell's Archimedes?
I'm right here.
Come up here.
Yeah, get up there.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So he's talking to you guys. So you see that they're sitting around a card table playing cards, and now that you have a closer look at some of them, most of them look like vampires to you guys.
Oh, fucking A.
Durin, make an insight check for me.
Damn.
God
21.
damn.
So Durin, you think that these vampires are fake vampires. They look like they're wearing fake vampire teeth and fake like elf ears. You get the impression that it's a group of, I don't know, some kind of like performance artists or something like that, like kids playing at a like goth or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But whatever it is they're probably trying to look scarier than they really are. I mean, they're all adults, but it's some type of troupe of performers or something is what you're guessing.
So look, your guy here made a threat against us. We met his threat with a threat. And our wizard is not the person to fucking talk, and he blew everybody up. So, we're just here to set things right and make sure there's no problem in the future. You got that?
Yeah, I got that.
Well, so is there going to be a problem in the future?
Oh no, nope.
Because if there are, we could have it out right now.
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
no.
I'm
We
trying
don't
to
wanna do that.
intimidate him. Trying to intimidate him.
You make an intimidation check.
Okay. Intimidation. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah.
He's thoroughly intimidated by some of what you
Alright.
said, so, but not to the point where he's like deadly afraid of you.
Alright.
So what you see also in this room, the entire northern wall, like up on this end,
Yeah.
is a fresco depicting like a scene of a rugged mountain hollowed out with caverns which contain tiny sculpted figures of dwarves. So what it looks like to you, and behind the mountain there's carved rays of brilliant sunlight which fan out the edges of the wall. It looks like he's got a bunch of figurines on the wall that look like dwarves. And there's a tub at the back of the room. See the tub right here?
Yeah.
One of these guys. That's sitting there. That looks like a tub, and inside the tub looks like some kind of sleeping gear, like someone sleeps in it. So doesn't say much. Okay, so hang on a minute. Alright, so yes, you think they're a bunch of failed, like Doran, you think these are a bunch of actors playing at being bandits. So he asked you guys, what can we do for you?
Uh,
Oh,
well, what do you guys do around here? He said you were his boss.
Yeah, that's right. We we try and make our way in the world. You see. Um, but those goddamn people on the surface don't take well to people like us. So we found refuge down here.
What do you mean, people like you?
I didn't say like you. I said people on the surface, like the authorities and stuff. You know, and we're just trying to make our way in the world. Call
So are
ourselves
you
the
guys
Undertakers.
Undertakers?
Yeah.
Like what? You guys kill people, or
We
you?
live underground and we take things. Is what we do.
Are you guys a bunch of vampires?
Oh nah, it's just an act.
Oh, it's an
why
act.
pretend to be vampire?
Yeah. Don't you know vampires almost
Usually
get killed on
It
sight?
usually scares most folk away, and they drop their valuables when they run away. You'd be surprised how much money you can make just scaring people.
Oh, you're a bunch of thieves.
Opportunistic. It's probably the better word for what we do.
So what do you know about under here under this section of the Undermountain area? What can you tell us? Any good information?
Well, most me and my mates, we've never gone too deep. We just stick around this part. But
Why haven't you gone too deep?
too dangerous.
Oh,
It's not-
so
it's
there's
not
things
for the
that
likes
you.
of us.
Can you
course
tell us
there
more
are.
about this floor?
Yeah, why not? Well, thing is, you see, we got some competition. There's a bunch of Xanathar bugbears and goblins down the south end of this level.
What?
That's
Fuck.
right. Xanathar's guild's operating here nowadays. That's why we keep to our area, they keep to theirs. Sometimes we cross paths with them, but it ain't good.
That is smart. I've heard that they are notorious thugs.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to cross with them. I'm telling you
You
that
want
right
it.
now.
Me? I really don't care so much.
Suit yourself, friend.
And
I ain't here to tell you your business.
so what can you tell us about their gang?
Not too much, other than there's bugbears and goblins acting as part of their
And then the
scouting
south,
party.
huh?
And the southern side of this place, yeah.
And
And
you can tell us about the north?
what do they do?
They lie, cheat, and steal and kill, I guess.
Just as you, or worse?
Much worse, friend.
So, what say that if it wasn't around to cause you problems, what would you end up doing with territory?
What are you proposing?
Right now, I'm gonna show you. This is how I extort money.
I had the same idea.
Well,
Yeah, he's just like, look, friend, I'm not interested if that's what you're selling. Like, we do fine here on our own. But, I don't know, maybe that other woman will like you. Who knows?
what other
Other
woman?
woman?
Who's this other woman?
Haria. Valista. Damn bitch. She left me high and dry and took half the guild up to the further northern chambers here.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you compete with them?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, you could say that. But look,
Huh.
she ain't as forthcoming as I am. You don't want to deal with her.
Why is that?
Like I said, she ain't as forthcoming.
Is she a vampire? Or a wannabe vampire?
We all follow the same strategy if that's what you're getting at. Yeah.
I just want to see if she's the real deal. You guys are a bunch of fakes.
Yeah, you could say she's the real deal. Sure. Whatever you
All
say,
right.
boss.
Hmm.
Alright.
All right. Well, you guys got a nice little cuddly snug here.
You guys wouldn't happen to know how to get to Skullport, would you?
Nah, never been there myself. I guess if you keep going down, you'll end up there at some point.
So it's definitely not on this level then.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Well, stay out of trouble.
Yeah, we will.
yeah,
Just,
I wouldn't harass us again if I were you guys.
Yeah, you got
So
it.
let's-
boss. Just,
Let's go find this chick that's further north.
okay.
What's over here?
Where? That's a door. Yeah, you're at another door.
Close the door. Oh, guys, there's a door right here.
Might as
Someone
well
want
check it
to
out before we
investigate it? Yeah, I mean, doesn't hurt. I mean, there could be treasures around every corner in there.
Sure.
Maybe I should
I'll-
knock on.
Yeah, go ahead, do that.
That's a good point.
We
know
are
these
in
guys
someone's
this room.
territory.
Are you
Let's
knocking?
give it a... Yeah.
Okay, you knock on the door. Yeah, what is it? What do you want?
Just making sure nobody's in there.
What? Who's there? Someone
Uh.
comes to the door and opens it. You see another one of those guys here.
Do they look the same? With the
yeah,
fake
they're all
vampire
sort
stuff?
of dressed the same. Who are you? Most of them are asleep in here. You see a bunch of bedrolls in here. There's about 8 bedrolls. A couple lanterns are lit. Yeah, this is the only guy who appears to be awake. So.
Oh,
we're
just more of these fake vampires.
We're nobody. Passing through.
Well, then pass on through, friend. I'm trying to rest in here. Goodbye. And he starts shutting the door.
Alright.
Yeah. We'll let him go to sleep until we have to, like, put him to sleep permanently, so.
Yeah, I was almost starting to feel bad about, the fireball with all those guys, but honestly, a bunch of highwaymen,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You do want to flex? You gotta flex.
So, in this room, so now that you're back in this room, now you notice a little bit more because you're not being rushed out. You got a hallway over here. Several doors. There's one right here, up here. But the main feature of this room are these statues in the middle of the room.
Yeah, these things.
Does it look really
there
cool?
are 3 statues, yeah. And one of the obvious things you can see on the second statue, there is some type of staff lying there next to a skeleton.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, give me 10 minutes again.
Well, what can't you just see? Maybe
I
do
guess I
Arcana.
Maybe
Arcana check.
maybe I could do an Arcana thing. I don't know.
Yeah, do an Arcana.
Well,
like,
what do you do before you even start casting spells or anything?
I guess I just look at it to see if it looks the skeleton.
You're talking about
is
the
the skeleton?
staff. You're talking about the staff, though, right?
Yeah. It is the staff. Does it look old like the skeleton, or does it look pristine, but covered in dust or something?
It's half broken,
Okay, so probably not a magical item.
possibly not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, in reality, magical items really can't be.
Just because something's broken doesn't necessarily mean it couldn't be magical, but
Right.
Yeah.
What does the
Um,
skeleton look like? burned or just old?
Just old, yeah. You can
What are
investigate
these?
these.
Yeah, what do these statues look like?
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception. Not very good.
Yeah, you don't notice anything really interesting about them.
Is the skeleton holding the staff?
It's just like lying next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, these statues stand upon like very like stone like bases. Yeah, you notice that. Actually, now that Durin is getting right near the statue here, you see at the base of the statue there are some names carved into like a nameplate or a base at the base of the statue.
What do they say?
Well, you see, I think it's an Elvish name, but what's interesting about it is this name is there, but it's carved out, and below it, the name Stupid Skull is written.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Is this in common?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Huh. Wonder if it's these fake vampire guys.
Someone defaced it, that's for sure.
Yeah. If I look at the others, do they have similar?
Yes, each one's different names. This one is an Elvish, I think this is the name. Elendruon, and then below it is Smelly Bottom.
Do other statues look alike?
Basically, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Are they all of elves?
Make
Based on-
a
based
history
on the
check.
name.
Make a history check.
Okay.
Easy check, but
History. Oh wow.
you have no idea who they depict.
Yeah.
But they don't look like
I-
elves. They don't look like elves.
Okay.
Kind of perceive if they're human, then.
You think they might be human, yeah.
Okay.
I'll check out this last one, I suppose.
Alright. In Elvish, the name is written like this. And then below it, or crossed out or something, you see the name Born Toothless.
Huh. Well, someone had some fun in here.
Yeah.
Anything written on the walls or anything like that? Or is it just on the statues?
You don't see anything else. Yeah.
Well, we could check out that door over here next to Archimedes. Or we could start heading north, or there's that hallway.
Doesn't matter. We could. We're not on a set time. We could do it all.
Just check out this door.
Yeah, just check out this door. Be careful though, in case these little wannabe thugs try to attack us.
Oh wait, do we want to go north first?
Just real quick, I'm going to send Ruby down this hallway here, just to see if it goes. It might just go to a dead end. I don't know. I'm going to have her take a look down this hallway. And oh,
Appears the dead end down there.
is
Well,
that
it appears to. Yeah.
is this a? I can't tell what this is.
Tell what
It kind of looks like a bunch of gears, or I don't know what this thing on the map is.
Let me see here. Oh yeah. Let me move. I got some stuff in the way on the GM layer there, but.
Oh sure.
Okay, hold on a second. What is that there? Something's piled up in front of it, I believe. And
Guys, I did find something. I don't know what it is though.
Should we have a closer
They
look?
look like ceramic plates piled up on the floor.
It's unusual.
Yeah. It's curious
bunch of
why they would
ceramic-
be there.
I'm gonna take
It
a
is.
closer look. Can I guess investigate them? I don't know what I'm.
Plates or
The plates and I guess the walls around the plates. Maybe they're there in
Okay.
case somebody trips over them or
go ahead,
something.
make an investigation check then.
All right. Investigation.
Okay. You spend a little time looking around. The wall behind it looks like it can slide open like a secret door.
Oh.
Yeah, and these plates are probably there as like a noisemaker or something.
Mm-hmm. I'll very carefully try not to trip on any plates as I try to slide the door open, or with a wall, I guess.
All right, you do, and yep,
It's
you
a
see
closet.
another door. No, there's a door ahead. It's definitely another
Oh.
door. So it's like a little antechamber there.
Okay. Interesting. Now we got another way to go.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways to go in this. That's why it's
Oh my god, it's so huge.
yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I guess I'll investigate this door for any traps or
Go ahead.
anything
Investigate it.
weird.
Yep.
I'm gonna need to make a button for
Carefully
investigation.
step over the plates.
There's no traps. You don't think it's trapped.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll push it open.
All right, you do that.
Pull it open, whichever way it moves.
Okay.
More hallway.
Yep.
This one heads north. I wonder if it connects with the other one. Oh, and this one heads south. There was another path to the south. They might all... No way of knowing until we do it, I suppose.
We need to make a map.
Yeah. I'll show you the next time. Like we'll kind of review what we did, but
What might be good is if we reveal it and then like take a screenshot maybe.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
useful.
yeah.
That might be a way of doing it. What do you guys think? North or south?
Let's head north.
North
Alright.
sounds.
That chick that they were talking about sounds like it might be someone amusing or fun.
Sounds dangerous.
That's what I'm saying, amusing or fun.
Why don't we stop here actually? Because we're
Okay, it is almost 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So we'll start out right.
So
there.
how long have we been in the dungeon? Like a couple hours now?
I would say you've been here for 2 hours.
Okay, about 2 hours. Okay, cool. So, yeah.
About half an hour spent doing rituals.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
There's gonna be a lot of that. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that was the
Okey-doke.
first session. You guys did good. You found a lot of stuff. Like the first level's a lot of bullshit. Loot,
Yeah.
Bullshit encounters. It's designed that way to be purposely bullshit. So so as to make you like frustrated, I guess is the idea. But as long as you're having fun,
Probably also to get you used to some of the craziness.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, I think they designed it to get you used to like the nut. Like you haven't seen anything yet. Like you haven't really gotten to like any good craziness yet.
We've just come across weird so far.
Weird. Yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
strange. The craziness starts on the next level, I would say.
Yeah, I mean a weird Sahuagin statue that's in a place that no one could really find. A weird pillars of bones.
Yes.
I mean, it's just been weird. A secret that's blocked by plates. I guess that's actually less weird.
Yeah. You found the hideout of one of the gangs on this level, obviously.
Yeah.
There's more to that gang, like the guy was saying.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
You know, they're not the huge gang. The bigger gang is the Xanathar guild that's on this level. So you
Yeah.
learned about that.
And we know they're in Skullport too, based on what we were told.
Yeah, the Xanathar guild operates a lot throughout Skullport. So they're all over Undermountain, I think. Like, at least on certain levels of it. I don't know how far down they operate, but at least for the most part, they're close to the surface or a few levels down. I don't even know how far down any of this shit goes yet, to be honest. I haven't read that far ahead room for room, but that I had to do in strides. I can't do all of it at once. So.
Oh yeah, I mean just all the rooms we went through so far. Reading through that alone is probably.
Yeah,
a lot
I'm trying to
get through.
read through it like as I'm playing. It's hard to do. Like I made notes, but they weren't really succinct enough to play through. Yeah, it's just gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna have to stop a lot probably and be like, okay, and then read something a little bit, make sure I got it right. Because the worst thing I could do is give you the wrong, like think I read something and then read it wrong and then give you the wrong set of information, which wouldn't help you guys. But yeah, overall you guys did great. So I mean, no one died. The that puzzle with the Suagan statue was really all about getting hit by that stupid that ooze that was attacking you guys. It
Makes
attacked
sense.
you guys twice before I rolled initiative with its psychic attack.
Oh, that's what that
That's
was.
what you were saving for each time. But you couldn't see it. Like if it's in water, it's invisible, it says. Yeah.
So it's literally just a secret room that if anybody finds it, they get attacked by the zoos.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like that wasn't the intention of the room, but it became that, I think. Like, you know, Xanathar probably made it for whatever reason, but it was filled with water. So whatever was happening was something was leaking into the room, causing an ooze to live there. I don't think they placed an ooze there and flooded it. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
Based on how it reads. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms like that. Like you'll encounter a lot of rooms where they used to function with an intention, but have, you know, fallen into ruin. You know, like this whole campaign is a lot of that. It's a lot of like, oh, he made this dungeon, but now half the shit doesn't work, and half the people are dead or deformed. It's really weird. It's all over
It also
the
makes
place.
me think that I mean we've just run into one gang faction who basically told us about two others. So that means basically there's 3 gangs on this floor alone. It makes you wonder
it's
how many
2
other
gangs,
factions.
and the one gang, the Undertakers, have kind of splintered. There's like a splinter.
Yeah,
gang.
yeah. But I mean, like, there could be whole floors that are just having a giant war, or
There are.
maybe
yeah.
even. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There could be.
On every level
it
of the
makes you
dungeon,
wonder.
there's a unique conflict going on amongst the denizens. They're all fighting each other, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty much, anyway. From what I remember from reading through it a while back. I know at
There
least
is a
on the first several, there's a lot of that.
There is a drow on the cover that would. So, yeah. They like to fight things.
Yeah, there's a lot of creatures in this, like everything almost from the player's handbook and or the monster manual and not Xanathar's guy, but the other one too. The other
Mordekainen's?
Mordenkainen, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll pick it up there next week.
All right,
it's pretty
awesome.
good. You guys, don't forget to like update your quest logs and stuff like that. So that we don't. Hey, before I log out, let me make sure I got everybody's. I didn't do everybody's hit points. What are your hit points now, Ezrin?
32.
All right, yours are right.
Yeah, mine's right. It still has that plus 10 for some reason, but other than that, it's right.
Yeah, it's because of a buff you guys got that night.
Yeah.
Archimedes, are yours right on?
Yeah, mine's 39.
And what about Doran? Or no, I know I just got Doran. What about Volnir?
Yeah, 38's correct. I don't know why I'm down 1 hit point though.
I think you
Yeah,
took
why am I
one
38?
Because you got 14 damage that time, right? And then you got hit again
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
by the,
Yeah, you
by
got hit a
the,
couple times.
Grell that you fought. You got hit a few times.
I don't think Volmir lost any hit points though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just give him one back, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember when he got hit, but
I don't.
Oh, I remember he started off that way for some reason. Forgot
Oh.
to mention.
right. Dim has hit points.
She's gonna definitely need a magic weapon. Probably a magic short
You're
bow.
all gonna need to get some at some point soon.
Yeah. I guess she has some spells still.
Yeah, she's got spells.
Yeah.
So.
Just not too many damaging spells. Arcane Fixers only get a few of those.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of damage spells.
No.
No. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Tomorrow I'm gonna troubleshoot what the fuck happened to my music sounds. I don't know what happened. Anyway, have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Night.
You too.